Hey there, we are live. I thought I would just jump on here today and do a some listing and get some work done. And I did condense a whole bunch of stuff in, so I've only got actually one shelf of stuff and then two tubs of stuff. So I'm actually going to try and get all that stuff listed today. Hopefully, who knows? I don't know if this will slow me down or not. We'll see. But yeah, so I thought this will be fun. I'll hop on here and people can just pop in as they like. I don't know how long this is going to go.
I just popped in.
Holly just popped in. So Holly's here and she's doing inventory for me. And I'm trying to figure out, like, I've got the live chat here, which nobody's talking in it, which is fine. But I've got the live chat here, and then I've got this here, but usually I'm not working. But I need to see the live chat.
You can't look it up here.
It won't let me pull it. Well, let me see if I can minimize this and pull this up. There it goes.
There we go.
Falling into Space. Hi, what a great name. And Kiari Johnson is here. Hello. Thank you for being here. Hello.
Hello, people.
Thank you for being here. I know it's like the Super Bowl day, the football gamey day, but I don't really care about that so much. So I'm just going to get some listing done. What are you guys doing today? Like, what are your plans for the day? I am currently listing some.
What is that?
Sassoon.
Yeah, it's a made-up word.
It's not a made-up word. I am currently listing some cosplay. They're not really vintage 1980s eyeglasses that are reminiscent of Barb from Stranger Things. And I had honestly sold those, could not find them, sent them something else and then refunded them. And then today we just ran across them again because Holly's doing inventory. So well, they're in the box. They're misplaced. But that way I know that we have them back there now. And I will relist those. Okay, let's see. Kim S. is here. Hello, Kim. Noreen Dalilio. Ooh, I butchered that. And I have I've had a couple of tough last names in my life, so I'm sorry for butchering your name. And Noreen is up listing and watching. Thank you for being here. Huckleberry Planet says it's 8 a.m. here, so I'm still waking up. You need some coffee. Huckleberry Planet must be on the West Coast because it's 11 o'clock here in the Midwest, and very good with the name. Well, I try not to butcher, but sometimes it's tough. Dalilio. Am I closer? Was that closer? Anyway, so yeah, I have some things here yesterday that I took pictures of that I'm going to go ahead and try and get going. I'm at 651 listings right now because I had 11 things sell over the weekend. And I have currently just four drafts, and I have about 12 pictures, I think. And I am going to try and get those uploaded. So we'll be working on that. And do you guys have Super Bowl plans for today? I don't do it. And it's, from what I understand, it's not necessarily a couple of teams that anybody will be, it wouldn't matter if they were your favorite or not, you'd watch them. It's my understanding. So if you're an Eagles fan or a Patriots fan, forgive me. But so it's, it's not like a 49ers or a Cowboys or even a Packers kind of thing where you might watch them anyway. I think it's a little disappointing for some folks, but I think there are still folks that are doing Super Bowl parties and there are still parties to be had. Yeah, Holly's right. There are people that just watch it because it's the Super Bowl, and that's what they do on this Sunday every year. And it varies. It's not usually in February, is it? Isn't it usually in January? Yeah. Yeah. I like things that kind of maintain the same time every year. Like the Kentucky Derby is always the first Saturday in May. I don't know how they determine when the Super Bowl is. But there ought to be some great commercials that come out of it. Always a shocking one or two. There's always a shocking one or two. Some really funny ones, some touching ones. There'll be hugs and kisses and some. So that's the part that I will enjoy is watching those commercials. So, go ahead.
Really? Yep. Mallard border.
Yeah.
Is this a part of that?
Let's see.
Like, are they lotted together? So I need to
There
put
might
them
be
together?
three. There might be three. Let's see. It's been a while since I listed them. Let me look. Noreen is from Boston. Go Patriots. Tom Brady is amazing. So you are a fan. That's wonderful. Which is fine. I'm not a football fan at all. So, yeah. So you guys are going to probably watch the game this afternoon. I'm looking for duck border. Duck. It looks like there are actually three different. There's one
Okay.
that
those are to the like they're in the
Yes.
same thing. So
Mhm.
then this one can go in the next one with no problem.
Yes. Mhm.
Okay. Then that's where it will be.
All right. Sweet. So, have you guys had sales this weekend? And if so, did you sell anything sweet? Because that's the whole reason we do this, right? Just to be able to make a few bucks, make somebody happy, sell some stuff. And I don't know, am I freezing? Am I breaking up really bad, or is it just pausing every once in a while? Because you know what, this may not work at all. Who knows? So it is like 32 degrees here in Columbus, Ohio. I don't know why this is freezing like it's doing. Maybe I'm doing too much on my computer at once. Oh well, it'll catch up in a minute, I'm sure. Come on. Great. Yeah. Okay. So apparently, my computer cannot handle doing transferring data that and the Hangout too. So I'm really, really sorry. This is the first time I've ever done anything like this where I'm actually trying to work and talk to you guys at the same time. So please forgive me. While I try to work this out. That's the only way we learn stuff, right? Is just jumping in there and trying to do it. I have sold a couple of things this weekend. And I'll show you real quickly one of the things that I sold. Maybe that will help. Hey, Linda. Thanks for being here. I'm having some glitchy stuff, and probably because I didn't realize that there's a bunch of junk running in my background. there's a whole bunch of junk running that I didn't realize. So I'm going to close that stuff down, and maybe this won't be so glitchy. But let me show you a couple of things that I sold over the weekend. Nothing earth-shattering. Let me just grab these 4 things. I'll just show you these 4. Let's see. So I sold this 2 hi Gail. So yeah, Kiara, you're right. That's the way you learn. I just appreciate your patience while I'm going through my learning phase. I sold this like dancing chef wallpaper border. There was an open roll and there was a sealed roll. And it looks like I paid $1.98 for both of these. I sold them for $18 plus shipping. So for $21 shipped. I sold this Iowa remote control for $10.22 plus $1.99 shipping, because I have been even if I'm not charging the full amount for shipping these days, I am at least charging them a partial amount of the shipping so that I don't have to bear the full weight of it. So this will cost more than $1.99 to ship, but it won't be free shipping. Oh, why is this thing doing this? Okay. So I also sold this Plantronics headset that I could not test because it did not have the power cord. So I sold it as parts only. I paid $3.50 for it. It sold for $22.34 plus shipping for a total of $29.04. And let's see, I sold a lot of parts this weekend, and I'll show you some of those too.
Are we using bathroom for this, or do you use the MF number?
Why don't you put Cornerstone border bathtubs? Okay.
I'm on it.
All right. This is a African American figurine by Brenda Joy Smith, and it's really cute. I love the way this looks and the detail. It's even got this little hymnal in the pew, in the back of the pew. Really cute. I paid $2.92 for this, and it sold for $30.02 plus shipping for a total of $40.17. So there's a couple of the things that I sold over the weekend, but I did sell quite a few parts. You guys know that I really like selling parts. I sold a couple of Brita pictures that I never should have bought and had lotted them together for some reason. And I ended up finally selling those for $8 and change plus shipping. This is a Nesco, vintage Nesco roaster cord, and this sold for $12 plus $1.99 shipping. This is the heating element from that rival crock like ceramic grill thing that I've parted out, and this sold for $13 plus $2.99 shipping. And then these are Hamilton Beach. This is a shredder blade with the continuous feed disc, and this sold for $13 plus $2.49 shipping. And then I'm not going to pull it down, but I sold an Audi OEM, snowboarding skiing equipment bag, and I had like $1 in that, and it sold for $19.67 plus shipping for a total of $26.92, and it is going overseas. So that shipping is just to Kentucky. So let's see if there's anything else. I sold a lot of Game Boy, real cheap, low-end Game Boy games with the bag for $7.70 plus $3 shipping. And I sold a Sega Pico console. It was like a child's drawing console. for $18.59 plus shipping for a total of $23.74. That's all I have sold so far. Just relisted 78 items. And so now I am trying to get this listing going. And hopefully my computer will be able to handle me uploading pictures and doing this. And if not, we'll just, I'll just write listings until I can upload pictures later. So Holly is here to do some laundry because she's my kid.
Yes.
And she's also doing my inventory. So there have been a lot of times in the last week where I've just filled up a tub of stuff that I listed. And she has, I just set it back there. So she's actually entering it into inventory, and she is writing it all on a sheet, and I will add it to the spreadsheet. So that's how I'm handling my inventory. But folks, I am determined to get to 1,000 listings if it kills me. Let's hope it doesn't kill me. That's a hell of a price to pay for eBay. But I want my business to grow, and really the only way to do that is just keep pushing forward and listing, learning, and try not to beat ourselves up too bad. So that's what we're going to do. Oh gosh. So I bought these, I bought them at least 6 months ago, probably longer, because it was a very nostalgic buy. Let me show you. I probably have shown you already. That is, you can leave it all together. There should be more in that bag there. That's all Mercari. That's all stuff that's listed on Mercari. So that's all you got to put.
Jewelry Mercari.
Yeah. And I'll know that it's all together. So anyway, so I bought these sometime back, and they are, this one's called Now That Days Are Colder, and it is by a lady named Aline Fisher, not Eileen Fisher, the person that does the clothing, but Aline Fisher. And Bobby Fisher, where is he? I don't know. Bobby Fisher. This is a little 45 record. And for you ladies that are my age, hold on to your seats, because this is the film strip that goes with it. Look at that. How cool. So it looks like it has pictures of animals that hibernate. And I bought these.
I'm on there?
Yes. Yeah, you're on here. I bought these. I bought 3 of them. They're all by the same lady. They're from the same era. I think these are all late 70s, mid 70s. And I don't know what anybody would do with them other than like them, hang on to them. But I tried them on Etsy and could not get them to sell. So what would you do? I've got this one. I've got animal houses, and I've got going places. So these are all animal based. They talk about animal habits. What would you do? Would you try listing these on eBay? Or would you just redonate them? Because I can't find comps for them, and I don't know what to do with them. And I will redonate them, but I really like them. I'd like to sell them, but you don't always get what you want. Okay, Holly, this is for you. Let me make sure this is not listed anymore, which I don't think it is. I thought this was a Disney game.
Disney puzzles.
Disney puzzles. Let me look this up. I don't think it's listed anymore. And that's something that you needed to do with your inventory every once in a while, maybe every quarter. I don't know why this thing's freezing. Maybe every quarter or so.
I had some weather too.
I hate that this thing is freezing up. But one thing you should do with your inventory every quarter is just go through it and make sure the stuff that you have is listed. And, you know, what's, you know, should you blow it out? What should you do? So let me see. Let's see what Disney I have listed. Okay, this is not listed, so that's all you do, Holly. Carrie says, try eBay, you never know. I'm going to look again and see if I can find comps. Now that I've learned more than when I just started doing this.
It just came out of the wash. Out of the dryer.
This is really taking
But that's a delay, right?
Yeah, but it still shouldn't be freezing.
No, I'm not saying it should be, but it's not freezing while you're doing this now. Because you keep talking like you're frozen.
Oh, maybe I'm not freezing. I feel like I'm freezing. Am I freezing? Is this video choppy? Is it?
I mean, it kind of looks like maybe it is, but you stop when you think you're frozen.
I will go to your room, Holly.
I don't have a room here. I don't have a room here. Anyway,
Let's go Eileen, right? Oh, yeah, she does the other way.
Oh, yes.
What did you find?
So earlier, it's nothing.
Oh, Carrie's saying, no, I'm not frozen. And they're saying it's smooth. Okay, so let me just tell you what's happening on my side.
You are looking at you. Pausing.
I am actually watching the same feed that you're seeing. I'm not looking at my live self like I usually am. But anytime I like go to a website or, you know, I'm transferring for photos or something, it looks to me like I'm freezing, but it might just be the feed that's coming to me freezing. Okay, forget it. If I'm not freezing, if it's not choppy, then forget it.
Disregard my mother.
Huckleberry Glennon says the thought of going through inventory every quarter makes me want to poke my eyes out. I don't do my inventory every quarter.
I'm available as long as you're in the area.
Huckleberry Planet's on the West Coast.
Oh, I'm not available.
So
unless you want to fly me out there for a vacation, and I'll work on my vacation.
But yeah, I don't want to do that inventory either.
That's why I'm here.
Okay, I'm looking at some film strips. I'll have to log in.
I thought this was the movie because I just read Animal House. So then I thought they put Animal House on these old things.
No, no.
Really?
No, it's not. So, looking to see old film strips. They actually don't look like they sell for very much.
Are we redonating?
Yeah, I think we are because here's 35 film strips. Well, 35 of them sold for $62, and these are like World's Fair film strips. So I just don't think these are going to have very much value. So maybe somebody else will buy them and like them. Kat Palmer, hi. It's 4:25 here, and I just finished Sunday lunch in an English pub.
Oh, that's nice.
That just sounds like heaven.
Can we go have lunch in an English pub? What's in here so I don't open this? It looks like World War II. The whole war.
Oh, hell, just flip it. Well, what I was going to do, I don't think would help you.
It still looks like World War II.
It's a we.
There's a war. The whole war is in this box.
No, it's not World War II. That is a we. All right, so let's donate these.
Okay.
Because that doesn't fit my business model. That's what I keep trying to remind
Come with
myself.
us today when we leave.
I guess. I don't know. It doesn't
my
have
laundry
to.
fits in the back.
Yeah, but
so
I've got
we
those
can-
paper rolls in my trunk.
Are they going to storage?
They need to at some point. It's just been too cold for me to. Okay, so it's
Maybe
okay
we'll
if they
do that.
don't go today. I can do them tomorrow or
Okay.
next week or next Tuesday.
You know, I mean, you might. I'm just saying you might use them by the time you
Right.
decide to take them. I did hear that Paul saw his shadow.
Puxatawny Phil, Paul.
I named him myself. I knew he had a name, but doesn't he look like a Paul? And they just have those.
So Holly's referencing Groundhog Day, and she's calling Punxsutawney Phil Paul.
I like.
Well,
Paul.
it's a four-letter word and it starts with P.
I just think Phil is just so. Ugh.
So,
Like
yeah.
Punxsutawney Paul.
Punxsutawney Paul saw his shadow, which means he goes back into the hole for the next 6 weeks. 6 more weeks of winter.
Yeah, so that means 6 more weeks of your rolls being in your trunk.
No, they're not going to stay in there for 6 weeks. Kath, what did you have for lunch? Tell me. I'm sure it was wonderful. I did tell you, I think that I'm learning how to make clotted cream. And I'm going to, I just saw a wonderful recipe for scones. It's actually from an English bakery. And I'm excited to try it. So, you know, I'm all about lunch too. Like anything I can do to have lunch, I'm all for. All right. So back to listing, because this listing-a-thon, I am not listing very much. Let's try this.
Why? What do you mean?
Let's see. Let's see here. So I'm looking up these fridge phonics sets, and I think I'm gonna list these together for $20. I think is what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. So I can get these out of here. I have purged a lot, and you guys would be so proud of me taking control of the little, it wasn't even a death pile. It was just stuff I needed to list and I hadn't gotten to. And, you know, I was depressed about it, but now I'm not. And we went through and got rid of a bunch of stuff that is not profitable. And also, you know, just isn't things that fit my model, and I can move on now because it's like a tangible goal with just having that shelf and a couple of tubs to do. So I'm pretty excited about that. This MRC is here, snowing outside, so I'm going to start listing. It is snowing here as well. It is it's about 32 degrees. We're supposed to get a couple of inches, I think. So it's one of those kind of wet, heavy snows right now. But it looks like they're taking care of the roads, and there shouldn't be any damage of that. So I'm pretty. I don't mind it. I don't mind it snowing like that when I know it's going to be gone pretty soon.
Oh,
Yeah.
did your pickup? 11:30. Did she call or cancel?
Neither one. She hasn't texted me. She's supposed to text me when she got out of church.
And it's just now 11.
Oh wait. Let's see. What did I tell her? So got my local game going on. I sold about $20 yesterday, and I've got a lady that's supposed to be coming by today. Here we go. Oh, she's supposed to text me when she gets here.
Okay.
All right. This is put York.
Yeah.
Put this number,
Okay.
and then this is. Do you see that it's a blue shelf?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So you can put like blue shelf, sunflower, just some keywords that I don't know what it is.
And I put most of your borders together.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know there was more. I would have put these with the other ones.
Sure. Do you have a lot of no-shows when you sell local? I've tried it, but I haven't had much luck. I do have some, but what I have started doing is a lot of porch pickups. I have a little tin, a little metal tin that sits on my porch that just has a lid that you lift off. And for most folks, I just give them my address and tell them that the stuff will be out there. Like this lady, Holly will probably meet her at the door. But I don't normally go and meet people anymore because they just don't show up. You're sitting in some parking lot for a half an hour and wasting your time. So that's what I tend to do. I've never had anybody stiff me either when they're doing a porch pickup and I just say leave the money in the tin, and I've never had anybody take the stuff and not leave the money. So most people are good. And then some people, I just, like a lady yesterday bought these napkins and placemats that was in my last haul video that I got at the bins, and I'm like, I can't find comps for these. I like them, but so I listed them online for $10, get my money back and a few extra bucks. And she drove for an hour, but she's handicapped, and she said I can't go up steps. So I said, if you'll just let me know when you're here, I will come out to the car. And I took them out to the car for her. But I feel a lot more confident with Facebook Marketplace than I do with actually with like Craigslist or something, just because at least there's a profile. At least you can see something about the people. You can see how long they've been on Facebook and that kind of thing. I think it feels a little more legit. I would be a lot more cautious if they had been on Facebook for 5 minutes. Yes.
Do you know this?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because I just opened it and it's like that.
Yeah. No, it's damaged.
Is it noted in your listing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I love that picture. So anyway, that's generally what I have been doing. Plus, I have a video doorbell, so I can see who's outside my door, whether or not they ring the doorbell. So let's see. Linda is saying, little snow here as well. Started off as freezing fog, so roads were a bit slippery on the way to the grocery store. Hopefully clears up before I have to leave for my Super Bowl party. And Bill Bam says it's 70s plus in Cali. Wow. I would like 70s plus, Bill Bam. I'm kind of tired of this already, and it's only February. We still got a couple months. Hey, Nancy. Thanks for joining. I just thought I'd just jump on and jibber jabber for a while and list a couple of things. And I find that I'm jibber jabbering a lot more than I'm just listing. But we'll work through it. I promise. I'm going to get some stuff listed. At the very least, this will get me motivated. I'll get some pictures here. Going to be 83 there. Nancy's in like Central Florida. I think Central Florida. Maybe a little to the south Central Florida. So that's pretty nice too. I'll take that weather. Nancy, you're probably sitting there in a tank top sweating, and here I am with the heater on in my basement trying to stay warm. It just doesn't seem right. Just doesn't seem right.
Is this a shelf or a cover? Like, is this a lid or a shelf?
That is a door.
Well, that's what I meant by lid.
Yeah. So this fits on the front of the rotisserie oven like this, but when you lay it down, it slides underneath.
Okay, cool.
So it's a door. It's a rotisserie door.
Okay. It's a door.
Bill Bam says his bones no longer tolerate cold. Mine don't either, but I can't get my husband to move. Maybe when his bones get older, I'll be able to. Linda's saying Bill is really old. Okay, they are siblings, so she can say that. The rest of you be nice.
Whoa, Linda.
Mm. No, it's Linda's older brother, so
She can throw.
I think she can throw shade if she wants. And that Linda, you gotta watch her. She can be a shade thrower. I'm just kidding. Linda's good people.
It's good coverage. Good coverage. I see. I need this. Y'all tell my mom to give me this. I mean, I need one. I don't know. How much is this? Right.
Let me look and see what I've got that list.
Like, is this $100?
No, no, it's not.
It's wireless though with the little chip thing.
I know. I know.
What is
this? Is an edger blade. See right there where it says edger blade?
I know what it is.
Okay.
I did not say what it is. What is it for?
Do you ever see them like turn the head of the weed eater sideways and they're going down the sidewalk? You ever see it where it looks like they've dug out?
Yeah, that's this.
That's that. Yeah.
I didn't know weed whackers had these things.
Well, that's an edger. It's not a weed whacker.
So my run of the mill does not have this.
Bill says he must be very old since Linda is old. It's true. It works that way.
Uh-oh.
There's shade flying from both directions.
Ooh, this is shady.
Oh, yeah.
The shade is against. Well, I'm putting it away for now.
Okay.
Hold
on. If you'll let me look, I'll let you know if you can have it or not.
Oh, I'm looking for this. I'm going to put the robot on there first. Ryobi. That's why it looked weird. Because I was not pronouncing all the letters.
Or some people say Ryobi.
Ryobi.
I'm a country guy, so I say Ryobi.
Ryobi. That's because we elongate the eyes. Oh, no, that's like $15. I'm putting it in there.
Tracy Thrifsit is with us. Hi, Tracy. Trying to get a little listing here done and finding myself incredibly distracted, but I don't mind it. I like you guys. Holly, she sells it to you for 10% off family discount. Thanks, Nancy.
Thank you, Nancy.
Linda, if she gets all of the inventory done, it might be her payment for the day. She can get through all of that.
Well, just so you know, I'm putting it in B2.
Okay. Yeah. I will tell you the fact that it is Super Bowl. I want hot wings. I really want hot wings today.
Everybody wants hot wings.
I know. It's like my whole life. My life is food. My whole life revolves around the next meal. Did I lose sound? Can anybody else hear me? Can you hear me? Sounds okay there. Okay. Somebody tell Tracy to refresh and see if that will fix it for her. But yeah, my whole thought process is what is the next meal. I can't help it. I just love food, and I'm clearly addicted to all the yummy stuff. Thanks, Linda. To all the yummy stuff that's out there. So when we start talking about Super Bowl food, I mean, come on, that's like bar food. Hot wings, potato skins. What else, Holly? Dips of all kinds. Cheese fries. Yeah, that's some good stuff right there. That is some good stuff right there.
Mozzarella sticks.
Oh, yeah.
Garlic bread. Okay, wait.
You veered into
cheesy bread.
Italy. Refreshed 3 times and checked your sound volume. And I wonder if she's muted here.
I don't know.
And I wonder why that's popping up. Isn't that weird?
We can't possibly.
I'll exit Zoom and get back in. Okay, wonderful.
Awesome.
That's great. Let's see. But
cannoli.
Are you having an Italian day today or something?
I don't know. Is that Italian?
Yes. That's like the little cream horns, but they have the ricotta cheese inside.
Oh, I do like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Of course you do.
Let me write color for you. I'm not from. Wait, could Could I be from Italy with the way I spell gray?
Well,
I was adopted and I'm from Italy.
because you spell gray like British people do does not mean that you're from Italy because you spell it that way.
I think it is.
No.
I found my homeland.
No, doesn't work that way.
Oh, wait, I'm Irish.
So
Well, what's in here?
let me pull this up real quick. Sorry for the lag. Those are those Bulgarian cups. Remember those little cups? Not so much?
Not so much.
That's really noisy, Nina.
Oh, well, then never mind. I can look at it back later.
But it's those little clay cups from Bulgaria.
Okay.
Use the word peacock.
Peacock.
All right. So Linda just sent me a text message and offered to join me if I like. And Linda is one of the people that I hang out with normally anyway. And so she is going to jump on at her leisure, just whenever you want to, doesn't matter. And that way I don't have to work so hard to talk by myself while I'm trying to list here, because that's the group of gals that I hang out with, just real good people. Although you may have to take these pictures again, because I think I may have possibly deleted them.
What?
Right.
What pictures of what?
This.
Oh, well, that's okay. That seems fairly simple.
So here's some. Let me jump back. Hello.
I was going to say, here's someone.
There she is. Let me. I got to pull the chat back up because I can't see it right now. There we go. Oh, she got the sound back. That's wonderful. I don't know what was happening, what kind of glitchiness was happening. So, Linda, what's your big plan for the day?
Big plan is to get stuff listed and make my spinach dip and go to Super Bowl party and eat and drink.
Nice. Well, now that I've got a taste for wings, does Wingstop deliver, Hall?
I don't know. I think so. But not where I'm at.
May have to check into that.
I believe it's somebody. Wouldn't care if it's Daniel's. Wouldn't care because it's mine. Okay. Over it.
Right.
Over it. It's just a little baby food.
You're making a spinach dip, did you say? Artichoke.
Yeah, spinach dip with
Nice.
French bread.
Love that stuff. That's just good stuff. Have you had many sales this weekend?
No, I had one yesterday on eBay, a couple on Amazon, and one this morning so far.
I've had 11 since Friday night. I have not been shipping on Saturday lately. Just to give myself that morning off. But it could be better. It could certainly be better.
Yeah. Thank goodness Amazon's been a little active for me, so that's kind of in my backup.
Yeah. Yeah, that matters. I mean, my local sales have helped for sure.
Yeah, I've got someone that's interested in a Colorado Rockies season ticket holder bat that I've got up locally. He hasn't responded since I told him it's still available, so see if.
Yeah, that is always an interesting phenomenon with Facebook Marketplace. They'll send you a message saying they're interested in the item. And then you're like, okay, so when would you like to, do you think you want it? When would you like to meet? When do you want to pick it up? And then it's like they sent you that message and threw their phone in a well or something because you never hear back from them.
Yeah. It seems like that happens more times than not.
Yeah, but I might get 3 or 4 people that message me about the same item. I may not get anybody. It's real hit and miss. And then one of them will usually end up picking it up. What always cracks me up, and I'm not making fun of anybody's level of wealth, but I had a lady that wanted this item, and she's like, well, I'll get it on Friday. And so I waited all week, and it wasn't anything that anybody's tried to like actively buy. It's been something that's been sitting for a while. And so it's $15, I believe, is what it is. And I sent her a message on Friday morning or Thursday night, because Friday morning, and said, because she was going to get it in the weekend. And I'm like, are you still interested in this item? She's like, yes. I'm like, well, would you just give me an idea when you're going to pick it up? And she's like, probably tomorrow afternoon, which would have been yesterday. So she messages me last night saying, I left a bill out of the budget, so I can't afford this. And I'm like, I know that people live hand to mouth. And we're not far above that, but we are better off than that. But that $15 was going to like completely blow their budget. I would rather people just say I'm not interested any longer.
Right.
I find that a lot more credible than folks be like, no, I can't afford it now. Let's see. Looks like we get some action here. Sam Dallas, just passing through on my way to the Golf-a-thon. I'll pay tomorrow by working overtime on listing. Good luck. Thanks for stopping in, Sam. Good luck on your Golf-a-thon. JL Stewart, hello. This is Kimberly Stewart from Shop for the Seasons. Good to see you. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Kim. I appreciate it. See, did you notice how that everybody is instantly my friend and I shorten their names? It doesn't matter. At some point, I'm sure I'll be calling Linda Lynn. I can't help myself. It's clear that you go by Kimberly because you said your name is Kimberly Stewart, not Kim. But I can't help it, And I've got a name. That you can't really shorten. So
that's not true, people. Because my name is Holly.
I call you Hall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hollifer.
Yeah. Spell it Haul.
I'm the mini Hall of January 31st, 1990.
Holly, this lady just texted me and said she's on her way. Okay. On her way.
On her way where?
On her way here.
On her.
Yeah.
Because, if you're going to have pie, have it with cool whip.
And wheat thins. But, yeah.
So that one sounds fun.
Will.
No, not Will.
Will Wheaton.
Will Wheaton.
She watches a little too much Family Guy. I'm just saying.
They know things.
Will Wheaton.
Know things.
Oh. So I've gotten 2 things listed since I started this almost an hour ago. I can't help it. I know. I need people in my life, I suppose. I guess that's what's happening.
Are these together? They were in the bin, but are they together on the list?
Let's look. Those are for a grind and brew.
In the cafe?
No.
Oh, yeah. I'm not going to assume the cafe. I just put that thing away.
Wouldn't it be awesome if they were listed?
If these are not listed, I'll already chop you.
Then make sure that that's what they're for. They're not listed. Boy, isn't this? Let me look one more thing. This is Nancy said it's hard to type in chat and list at the same time. It is. And it's hard to keep thinking and talking. Let's see. I'll never think and talk at the same time.
Like, what are you trying to accomplish here?
Are any of those these? This? No, that's a base.
What? Go. What is that?
That is that. It's a part for Senseo. This is listed. Okay?
Where is this?
That.
I compel you to show me.
Okay. Gosh, she doesn't even believe me.
This is why I do inventory, people. Okay.
There's that.
So this and this go together. I can put this. And what's it called?
Melita. Drip tray. I think this is for a grind and brew, and I'll just keep this and list it. So I'm pretty sure that's what this is for. But, you know, it's just more stuff that should be listed and isn't listed. Why we do our jobs. This is what. There's the basket right there. I'll just go ahead and list this right now. And bada bing, bada boom. There it is. Hey.
Ranger, say hello.
Oh, Ranger? Let me pull you back up because I'm not actually able to look at the feed. Oh, look at him. He's so big.
He's so big.
Jackson.
Almost 21 pounds now.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Jackson's not that big.
Jackson's fat.
Well, he might be now. He's probably about 15 pounds now because he got fat over the winter.
How do you get fat over a window?
He got fat over the winter.
How much does Sandy weigh?
Oh, she probably only weighs
2 pounds.
Yeah, 2-3
Where's
pounds
your
probably.
scale?
Right.
Sandy!
Oh my gosh.
We'll use the big
She
scale.
was about 5 o'clock this morning. She was licking the back of my head. Like, stop it.
Who?
I know. I'm like, get off me. And I'm like, why is she giving me a bath? Like,
I thought you were
do I stink? But
You're her family.
I guess she was licking right in the back of my head, and it was not a pleasant experience. So
Rylan will sniff my head after I've just put product in my hair.
mhm.
Something about the smell of the product. So he'll come up and start sniffing my hair on the couch. But he hasn't ever licked my head.
Yeah, she was giving me a bath this morning. So okay, this is not the grinding board that I'm looking at. This is a different grinding board. That's this one. Yeah, so looks like this sold for $11.99 with free shipping. Let me go see if there are any other listed ones. And see what those are selling for. $15.49. So folks, when you're listing this kind of stuff, especially parts, because they can be all over the place, make sure that, yeah, you've looked at the solds. There was only one sold for this, so this might be a little long tail. But look at what the current price is for the ones that are listed, because you don't want to undervalue yours. So this is actually currently listed at $15.54 plus $5.15 shipping. And $13.95 with free shipping. And then just this part is listed for $13.46 with free shipping. And just this part is listed for $18 with $3.50 shipping. So it's kind of all over the place.
This is why we had trouble listing it.
And this is also listed for $18 plus shipping. So I think I'm going to list my entire unit for around $18.
I think that's the thing. A lot of us are so focused on looking completed systems, we forget to look at it.
Right, because we know how important that it is to look at what this is historically sold for, but we forget that look at the current market, because the especially if there's only a few solds, it could have been a one-off. It could have been somebody blowing it out at 50% off.
This just needs to go back in A5.
Yes, that one and the other one. There are two of them together. Are you all right?
All right. Is this all right?
7 years of bad luck?
I didn't break it.
Okay, then you should be good.
Well, what bad luck does it get for trying to screw up my pants?
Oh, Holly just dropped a mirror on her leg.
It didn't break, so I feel like the mirror should get bad luck.
Well, does the mirror have luck? I mean, seriously.
I mean, think about the people's faces it has to reflect. I mean, not in my house. My house, it has no bad luck.
Oh, stop.
But you know. Hashtag school.
So I had a thrifting dream last night, and there was only one item that I can remember buying, and it was a White Owl brand liquor bottle. And it was like a milk glass bottle that had all of this detail. There were like pieces of glass that actually came out and made feathers, like ruffled feathers in the back. And it had been turned into a lamp. It was really cool. The only problem with this dream is White Owl doesn't make alcohol. They make cigars.
Cigarillos.
Yeah, cigarillos.
I was gonna say I thought they're cigarillos.
So
I know they made alcohol.
I don't know. Like, I'm trying to figure out how that happened. First of all, I don't buy White Owl cigarillos.
They're 3 for 99 cents. They're worth it.
They're high end. I don't typically buy whiskey bottle lamps. I've seen them a few times, but I don't typically buy those. It was just so
Did
bizarre.
you have this dream last night?
Yeah.
I had a dream last night that somebody from the CIA was going with a matchbook and making the wildfires. Like he was lighting a match and throwing it, and if it went out, he would light another one and throw it until a wildfire caught. So I don't know what that means, but watch for matches.
That's an issue.
That's how the wildfires start.
I was watching. I watched like 10 minutes last night. I'll have to catch it again and replay. Of they had on Investigation Discovery Channel the like Tanya Harding, Nancy Kerrigan thing.
Oh my God! I just recently found out about that. By the way.
Oh yeah, because you're young.
90s babies do not know that she tried to kill someone.
They shouldn't try to kill her.
She maimed that poor girl.
She maimed her.
She maimed her to the
I just remember seeing Nancy Kerrigan sitting on the ground, you know, holding her leg and going, "Why?"
That's why Peter Griffin did that. That's why he did it. He's trying to let you know, Tanya.
But you know, gotta give Tanya props though. She did land that triple axel, and it was pretty impressive. They showed it on replay like 300 times in a row last night. But it was nobody had done it before.
Nobody had maimed anyone?
Nobody had landed that triple axel before.
Okay, but I'm telling you, she's
pretty amazing.
That girl's legs.
When do the Olympics kick off? Do we know?
Do we have Olympics? That's not every year.
When is it?
Another week or two?
Yeah. Then Pyeongchang.
Pyeongchang. Oh, it makes me hungry for Chinese.
Do you have your Alexa down there? You can ask her.
Makes me want PS change.
Let me see. Let me just ask her.
Alexa, when did the Olympics start? She's saying something. February 2nd?
February 7th. Wednesday, February 7th. Man, she gave me the whole live coverage of the 2018 Olympics in Pyeongchang. Oh, she's telling me everything. She's going to give me an entire lineup.
She's on closing ceremony right now.
Well, I love Alexa. If for nothing else, to get the Chuck Norris joke. Hold on. Alexa, tell me a Chuck Norris joke. That one is still funny. When Alexander Bill did the telephone, he had 2 missed calls from Chuck Norris. I love Chuck Norris jokes. I know it's so like 10 years ago, but it's still funny.
They're still relevant. Because Chuck Norris makes them relevant. Although I'm not even sure he's doing anything.
He's still doing those Total Gym commercials
Okay.
with his toupee.
Was Wesley? Or is he doing... Maybe he doesn't do those. Maybe he does Bowflex.
Wesley Snipes?
Yeah, I used to do.
Oh.
Yeah, look at that throwback. I remember those infomercials.
Oh, infomercials. Suzanne Summers and the Thigh Master.
And the Jets. Oh, wait.
That Thigh Master is a bolo.
Did it hold its value?
Yeah, Linda said it's a bolo.
Oh, see, there you go.
So, can't be mad at it, I guess.
What about Sweating to the Oldies with Richard?
You know,
I've stole some old Richard Simmons VHS tapes.
He's still relevant.
and I will shamelessly say
Mom bought some Richard.
I've got them. I've got the DVDs. I have the VHS. I've got the DVDs now. And whenever, once every 6 months, when I figure I'm going to do
One kick.
one exercise routine, I'll pull out one of those and do that for an hour and then hate myself. Tracy Thrifts, it says, I'm listing shorts today. Got a ton of bread and butter brands for $2 a pair a while back, and I'm just now getting to them in the inventory lineup lot. Yeah, but you know what? It's the right time of year to be listing shorts.
Yeah.
Because it's still warm in places like where Bill Bam is and where Nancy is, but the rest of us will be wanting shorts weather soon. So, yeah, definitely the right time to be doing it. Let's see. Noreen says Nancy Kerrigan used to come into the bakery I used to work at with her son. She's very nice. Can look at her face.
How's she getting in a bakery?
Well, she's not still like a professional skater. I don't
care.
think. She's having children.
Keep your figure, girl. You keep your figure.
Look, Dorothy Hamill still looks good. That's all I got to say.
Legs. She might as well keep her figure.
Yeah, you just look at Nancy Kerrigan. She just looks like the nicest person on the face of the planet. Let's see. Mitzi Reseller says, Thigh Master, it is a bolo. I sold one for $30, got it for $1.50. Mitzi's saying it's 80 degrees in Arizona. That's where I need to be.
Right. My son's from there. No, I'm just kidding. His name is
Phoenix. Pamela Jordan, I'm bad at getting listings done, so I will package the raccoon body pillow footrest that's sold. There's a whole lot going on there. Raccoon body pillow footrest. That's nice. Miss MRC says, I'm listing shorts too. They've been selling good for me. People are getting ready for spring break. I am ready for spring break too.
Yeah, I've been working out. I got my yoga mat laid out, and then me and Phoenix rolled around on it because he thought it was a funny texture under his toes.
So that's a good thing. I think I've listed 3 things now.
Sweet.
But
I've inventoried like a million.
This is good for my morale, though, seriously. Okay, so right now I'm working on the Lord of the Rings Trilogy Edition Risk game pieces that I got at the thrift. Bill Bam says he's testing Wii consoles. Bill, when you do that, do you just test for power and that they'll play a disc?
Mom played a whole level of Just Dance.
Yeah. Or do you go through and actually play a game to make sure it doesn't freak out? Game systems used to be bad about that a long time ago. They play for a little bit and then they quit. So how rigorously are you testing them?
I'm sitting here finishing up the drafts my VA did on the sweaters I picked up for 99 cents.
How many did you get?
Only 12. I'm real picky about sweaters. I mean, a lot of sweaters I was pulling out, they had holes and stuff. So I don't get nearly as many sweaters as like I do jeans in the 99 cent sale. So yeah, I was pretty picky about what I was pulling.
It's by itself.
But is what by itself?
This thing. Rival Crock Grill.
Yes, this is the drip pan, I believe is what it's called.
Okay.
Hold on, I'll let me double
Well,
check
I
it.
can write rival. Let's start my list there. Going in that box.
Let me look and see. We's are dependable. Just pick up a quick game test. Then, are you saying then you reformat it? What? Tell me what's happening. Oh, like, are you resetting it so that none of the old information is on it? Because I never do that.
Back to factory.
Yeah, I never do that, but they aren't mine usually when I buy them. But I probably should. I have 2 for sale right now. Is there just a button to push that redoes that? Shorts. What styles do people want, or should I focus on the size? Help, please. If you guys could throw Mitzi Reseller a bone on what types of shorts that you're selling. I think like well-made cargo shorts do pretty well.
Yeah, that's my favorite is the cargo short.
Like Dockers.
The camo cargo shorts from like Abercrombie and Fitch, or the camo cargo shorts in general. Probably my best cargo shorts are Ralph Lauren. I pick up all the Ralph Lauren cargo shorts.
I knew that there was a brand. I couldn't remember. I remember you talking about them, but
those
I couldn't
really
remember.
last more than a week or 2 once I get them.
In settings, Bill saying in settings, reformat and clean out old data and channels. I'll start doing that. I think when this one sells, I'll pull it out and reformat it then. Tracy says denim shorts too. I listed tons of khaki shorts yesterday. So make sure that you're getting higher end brands, and by that I mean avoid Walmart brands and that kind of thing. Levi's, I'm assuming, would be decent.
Yeah,
all types.
Levi's, I can get them cheap enough.
Miss MRC, and if that's not how you say your handle, let me know. Is it Miss Merck? I don't know.
Is she murking people?
Merker. She says all types. I've sold a lot of board shorts, swim trunks, and yes, camo cargo shorts sell great. I also sell a ton of J. Crew men's and women's. Oh, your name's Marcy. Got it. Thank you. Tracy says, right, no Walmart. Yeah, I would avoid Walmart. I would avoid most. Oh, I don't want to say Chinese because a lot of them are still made in China and Chinese. They're made in Chinese.
So do I have to speak that language to wear
Chinese,
the shorts?
No. Are made in China
Thailand.
and Indonesia and Pakistan and things like that. But
are you doing something with this?
I am. I promise I am. I'm always sitting here waiting for me to look for something, and I'm just blathering on.
She's looking for something
like
to
I
do.
normally do. But Holly's used to me not.
She doesn't know nouns.
Like stopping and not saying the noun that she's waiting for me to say.
It's very interesting in this business.
Right. Yeah. It is called the insert or the drip pan, just rival crock drip pan. And Kim says that Kim is okay. Marcy's initials are MRC. Marcy Renee.
Oh, and I just thought you were saying Marcy. Like, yeah. I thought it was a clever thing for your first name. Way to go. Way to go on all levels.
Yeah.
It just works.
You guys are awesome.
You got the Holly stamp of approval, Marcy.
Right. And those don't come cheap or easy. I love chocolate. What are we talking about? Let's see. Haha, that is my middle name, Renee. So, yeah. Well, good thing I didn't say Robert. Reba. Ooh, Marcy Reba. There is a name from down south.
Ooh. Marcia Reba. Barcelona.
My Corona.
Were you about to say your Corona?
My Sharona.
I have Coronas. What are these things?
Let's see. They're trivets. They're French scene trivets.
French scene.
Yeah. So let me get in here and
Happy washer.
yeah, that is a happy washer. So I'm just trying to find like a similar listing for the Risk cards. So I think I'm going to charge about $15 for these. The ring that actually came in the game sells for about $10.
Because nerds just want to wear the ring.
Well, one ring to rule them all.
No, I was one of them.
Hey, listen, I like me some Lord of the Rings. I don't mind being nerdy about it.
So are you guys ordering hot wings?
I'm thinking maybe I will if I can get them to deliver. Because I could throw down on some. Can't really,
Wings?
yeah.
Did we find out?
I'm pretty sure they deliver. But let's see. Order online, pay ahead, skip the wait. Okay. Wingstop in Columbus, Ohio now delivers. Place your order through DoorDash and get your favorite meals. Well, that's not the same thing. Grubhub. We'll have to see. Because it looks like you can order them, but you've got to order them through Grubhub or.
Oh, one of those delivery places.
Yeah, and I don't want to do that.
Send Holly out.
Yeah, I want Holly to drive my car in the snow. No, thank you.
Bro, Holly is like well experienced in all things.
Alrighty.
Well, you go get the wings and I'll do some. I'm getting the only work done.
She said I should go get the wings because she's getting the only work done. Oh, then that means you have to stay here and entertain Linda.
Oh, whatever. I'm awesome. You know that.
Sold some SASCS loafers for $54. That's awesome. I always overlook those. So I did not know. My friend and I, her name is Sarah as well. We're in an outlet mall. So they had a Pottery Barn and a Nike and whatever stores. And we were just walking around and we see a sign for San Antonio shoes. SAS.
Yeah.
SAS shoes. Well, we didn't know that those are like old folks shoes. So we just wandered on in the store and then we were like, oh, it smells like Ben Gay and Geritol and I think you had to be at least 70 to even go in the store. And we were we just walked in one side of the store and then turned around and went right out the other side because it was literally their practically orthopedic shoes. And I'm sure that they're expensive. So I'm gonna have to start looking for those because Tracy, honestly, I did not know there was a market for them. Like I didn't know they sold. So look for perfect condition SAS shoes, and make sure you do your research. But that's one hell of a return, $1 into 54.
You find them a lot at estate sales.
Mm. Yeah, and honestly, as long as they didn't keep them too long, you probably, I mean, like they didn't have them for 10 years. They probably don't have much wear on. So.
And because they're older, they probably haven't been walked in a lot.
Yep. And I'm thinking they probably are better cared for, because old people tend to take care of their stuff. Most of them. My luck, I'd buy it. I'd find them in a hoarder's place or something. Holly, she's at the front door. Would you take care of that?
And old people do, because Mr. Rogers changed his shoes twice a day. Let's keep that in mind.
Yeah.
In his neighborhood, we're different shoes.
Yeah.
Well, how much?
I don't know. Whatever she gets you. Maybe, I think it's maybe 15, 10, 15, something like that. I should probably know that.
You probably should. Yeah, Tracy, that's the thing with shoes. Sometimes they can sit for a little while. They're nice when they sell.
Okay, so $15.
15.
Okay.
She paid $1 in quarters.
Oh, I don't care.
I didn't care either. I said, throw it down right there. To the bowl with it.
Yeah. Yeah, for a return like that. I mean, I've had stuff that sits a long time and you think it's never going to sell. And then.
She said they just bought her daughter a play kitchen and was looking for play food.
Oh, so yeah. So that was 3 of the things that I bought at the outlet that, I kind of chided myself for. Because I'm like, why did you buy this stuff? Because none of it is very, very high dollar. And so I sold these 3 items, which is the play food, the wood blocks, and that little kids game, for $15. So I got my money back and then a little bit more.
Okay. So now you want to explain to me this.
Why
do we have so much silverware?
I might have gone a little crazy with silverware.
People, she also has a bulk lot of silverware.
Yeah, I do. Let's see. Let's look at the silverware. I probably need to label these bags anyway.
Well, they're all going in D3.
Okay. Well, that's the wrong keyword for my own listing. Good. These are they.
These are they.
Struggling here, Holly.
I see that.
Struggling.
Strobe lighting. Towel.
No, just forks. That's all you need to put on those.
Don't you tell me which keywords to
Do 386.
Okay.
Which is different than 187. I think I probably got something in there. Oh, that little piece of paper. Yeah. being sold in lots of four. Okay, that was a note for you.
You didn't stick to the outside of the. Let me crumple up this piece of paper.
Oh, well, those aren't even listed. Well, let me see. They could be. They are listed. They are royal bead gold knives. That's all you need to put on there.
Oh, and this is for pictures. Okay, don't eat that. Did you want to put that on this?
Okay. This is Robertson Belk.
Robert's
And
Robert's belt?
yeah.
Is that what you put up
Yeah.
there? Robert's.
And you can seal this.
Serving.
Yeah. Here you go. All right, and then the risk game is pictures.
Ta-da!
And,
How many listeners have you done?
I've written like 3 drafts and I've gotten 2 live. There's a lot of stuff happening in my back room that's making me really happy. So I don't think I'm going to get the 30 that I wanted to get done today. At all.
How many listings are you up to?
I've got 652 live, and I have six or 7 drafts right now, and I have a whole bunch of pictures that I've already taken too. I probably will definitely get about 20 done today without any problem. Okay, so this little guy sells for about $20. Are you okay?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm fine. This thing is.
Oh. Yeah, I wish that would sell. That needs to go to the storage unit. I'll take that back over there. I'll need to take that to the storage unit.
Do you have workman's comp if she hurts herself?
She what?
Do you have workman's comp if she hurts herself?
No,
Nope. I sure don't.
I couldn't get it if you did. So clumsy.
What you doing, girl?
Things. I might need new paper.
There's some right there.
Unless it's cool to just write on the backs of these.
I don't care. As long as I know that that's new. There's one. Right on the back of that.
Anything else? Anything? Anything? Did I bring anything that managed to stay and share with me? Cool.
I can't believe that nobody's been interested in my large Yoda. That standing one.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking, You think he's missing something on his head because of the slits?
Yeah.
I'm thinking maybe it was some kind of hat thing.
There are several like versions of him, and I've seen them with like Santa hat. I've seen him with, like holding a pumpkin. Like I've seen him for all these different holidays. So I don't know what it is that's missing, and maybe that's why I'm not getting.
Interesting.
Yeah. I'll price him up a little bit because I've got best offer.
He says it's a Yoda greeter.
That's a Yoda greeter. Yeah, I know it. Like I get that he stands up, and I've seen other ones, like I've seen Hello Kitty ones and stuff, but I just don't know what's missing on his head. I guess I could do some more research and try and figure that out, Mitzi. But yeah, I think you're right. So I just got these light boxes, these soft boxes that I'm really excited about. And they do a pretty good job, but I must be the worst picture taker ever. Some of my pictures turn out really good, and some of them are very are very shadowy, even with all the light that's flooded on them. And I don't know if it's because I'm taking them with the iPhone and maybe I need to look at maybe a little digital camera, like a point and shoot. I'm using the 6 to take pictures. I have the 7. The 7 takes worse pictures.
Is the 6 the one that had that lighting?
The 7 is the one that turns everything yellow.
Oh, the 7. That's right.
Yeah.
That I've got.
Yeah. Mitzi said, "Why do you say something is missing on his head?" He's got like these 2 slits that look like something should be there on top of his head. That's why I think something's missing. Marcy says, "I'm listing a drunken monkey shirt. First time I found this brand, but the brand name is funny." It is pretty funny, actually. Drunken Monkey, Holly. And Kim says that they've sold Levi denim shorts. So I don't know if it's just my lack of skill or what the issue is, but
What is this?
I'll work on it.
I know it's Hero Skate.
It is the wall base.
Yeah, looks like it.
I just got back to 1,000.
Oh, you got back to 1,000 listings? That's awesome.
It's been a while.
I'm going to get there. I swear I'm getting there. I mean, that's got to feel so good. What is your average, like, Linda, how many are you averaging a day? I know it's kind of crap right now.
How many sales?
Yeah. Are you on eBay?
On eBay, like 2 to 4 a day lately. Bad.
Yeah. That's about, I'm probably doing 1 to 3 a day. Weekends are always a little bit better. But I haven't had a day where something didn't sell since January 9th. But I mean, I'm selling a lot of $12 items and
yeah,
not exactly what I want to be selling.
My last sale list day was the 17th of January,
Yeah.
but I sold stuff on Amazon that day. So that's why I need to keep Amazon going as well because it's a nice backup.
I think I'm going to list these locally. I don't know. What do you think, guys? I value your opinion. So I bought these and I was going to list them on eBay, but there is, for example, this one has like some discoloration there and it's got a stain there. I've got pictures of it all.
What is it? Just like a little beach bag thing?
Yeah, it's a Disney Couture.
Oh,
tote.
Disney.
They're just cute.
I mean, I'd be hard pressed, I think, to get $15 for them locally, though.
What do they go for on eBay?
Well, they vary. The low end is 15 on eBay. The higher end is 25 on eBay. But I'm thinking, what if I do these in a lot?
You have how many do you have?
3. I've got this Tinkerbell one. And I've got this Alice in Wonderland one. This one is not in bad shape, though.
Or we do a lot of the other two and then sell that third one by itself.
Let me see. Yeah, this Alice in Wonderland one is not in bad shape. And I've got this Snow White one that's also not in bad shape. It just has like a spot, maybe like a grease spot on the back. So, you know what I might do? I may go ahead and list these for 20 bucks a piece, best offer. I got them at the outlet. And then this one, I might keep for myself. I'll just throw it back there and wash it.
Yeah.
I don't think this, I think it's a stain. I don't think it's going to come out.
Yeah. Or, I don't know. Well, it might, though. It may.
That is Ronco heat element. Ronco rotisserie heat element. So that's what we're going to do. There we go. We'll make a decision. Let's go ahead and list these. I couldn't find like really true comps on these. Oh, look, here they are.
Find some?
I found some on WorthPoint. There's one recent sale, like a year ago, for $12.99 for the Snow White bag. But they were doing like $35 to $40 in 2013 and 2007. So this is actually kind of an older bag, about 10 years old. Oh well, I'll just throw it up for 20 bucks and do best offer. another one for $14.99, but best offer was accepted. Let's see. Marcy says, I have issues with my iPhone 7 too, and I also have the big soft light kit, but the 7 has great edit features. I adjust shadow cast and highlight, and it fixes the problem of dark, shadowy pictures. So where are you editing those things, Marcy? Please tell me. Are you editing them prior to taking the pictures, or are you editing the photos after the fact?
I don't know. It's behind me.
No, it's fine. Whatevs.
What? This smells really good. Exploring a mountain trail. It doesn't have the turn thing?
On the phone after the picture is taken. Okay. So let me go in and see if I can do something like that in my camera roll. If I would just push the right app, it would help so much. Let's see. Let me throw something up here and take a picture of it real quick. Come on, let me see your phone real quick. Okay.
Nice.
But I don't think, okay, so let me look and see. Like, I just took this pic. I don't think it looks all that bad. I mean, to me, it doesn't look terribly yellow or anything. So maybe this light kit will be enough. I don't know. It depends on the object, really. Some things I'm better at taking pictures of than others. So
All right, I'm going to be for a few. I'll be right back.
okay. All right, see you. Oh, I just had a bunch of stuff in. Sometimes white balance is okay and sometimes it's not. It's weird. I agree. Sometimes the photos will look just fine, and it seems to look fine on smaller objects for me. It's when I have to pull the shot back because it's a bigger item, it tends to get shadowy and yellow. And, you know, I'd like to not spend a great deal of time. I'd like to spend not a great deal of time having to edit photos. Wouldn't that be nice? But it may not be. At least maybe I'll need to edit the first photo, like the initial photo. But, you know, we do what we can. Some people have great setups and they have great photography equipment. I have a camera. I think it takes worse pictures than my iPhone. Honestly, Holly, if you come across those pink lamps in your inventory back there, would you pull one so I can take pictures of it? Because the pictures of that I'm just seeing are yellow, like completely yellow.
I just pulled something. What was the African Americans in that statue?
Were they C4? No.
No, they were on this side.
They were, here we go. They were E5. All right, my active listings. 12653. Let's write this. That's funny. That's my little iPhone sitting there rattling.
Is that just one?
Yeah, I just want one. They're sold. I've got two of them, but I'm not selling them together. They're there. They'll probably look lots better, and I probably can get them sold. Let's see. Tracy says, yep, I have the same yellow pictures issue with my iPhone 10. I have been taking pictures with my iPad and have been getting better quality pictures from it than any iPhone I've ever used. Marcy says, when it's warm outside, I take all my pictures outside on the back of my house. My neighbors hate me. Well, I don't care what my neighbors think. But I do like to take them outside. I hate having to lug all that stuff out there and lug it back. I'm like perpetually lazy. But, you know, if that's what I got to do to get some great pictures, I may have to do it. But not yet because it's too darn cold right now. Let's see. Tracy says, right, neighbors can kick rocks. Isn't that the truth?
Oh, no.
They can pound sand. What'd you do?
Turn the fucking washer off.
Well, turn it back on.
I know, but then is it going to pick it up from where I left off?
Nope. Do you know where it was?
No. And mantle. Maybe it'll figure it out.
He's already washed part of it. Here we go.
Oh, look.
Sorry. What? Look at what?
This is what you still have. It's not the way it's large.
Large. That red thing is donate. Alrighty then. Can't take any pictures inside this. What's it look like in there? Does it smell any kind of way, Holly?
There's an earring. Free.
It's a pair of earrings. Look.
I don't know. If it does, it smells like a. I don't know. I'm getting like a foresty scent.
Yeah, it's not.
Maybe it's the manufacturer.
No, it just smells like
Like a forest. Like Snow White actually had it
like
at
a
her
forest,
cottage.
like being in a forest.
Like Snow White actually
Foresty.
had it at her cottage.
Okay, this one can go back in inventory. What'd you do with my things right here?
They're in the thing in there. Ah, just moved it to
This
another
one
tab.
is good. Like, I've got pictures of that. These are good things to have pictures of. No.
I don't know then. A little more turn.
Okay. Hey, Donna Caswell, how are you? Welcome back. I have not seen you in a long time. And I wasn't even sure that this marathon listing thing would even be a thing, but apparently it's not too bad. I got quite a few people just hanging out with me, which is awesome. How are things doing in your neck of the woods? Trying to get these little Disney purses listed. Let's see. Let's get these going. Okay. So it looks like Disney. Maybe we won't get wings today. Maybe if I order for Pizza Hut, we could get wings today, since they have wings. I'm not crazy about their pizza. I'm not crazy about their wings. Funny how that works. Open a store like me. Like I said, you should, and currently have done around 2,000 in gross sales. That is fantastic news. I'm glad to hear that. A lot of us are seeing kind of some depression in our sales right now. I mean, mine are steady, but they're not great. But to hear that you are having success is wonderful. Just great news. And do you have any Super Bowl Super Bowl? I can't even click on what I'm trying to click on. Are you having any Super Bowl party activities? That kind of thing? Is anything happening today? Or are you just listing like the rest of us? All right. Deals. I'm all about deals. Oh, just selling like crazy. That's wonderful. What kinds of things are you selling? Are you doing clothes or hard goods? Currently have around 400 listings going and growing. That's wonderful. Tracy says she finally got her 6-year-old pacified reading books so that she could actually get some listings done. That's great. I think it's important to have a mix. You guys know I have not been a fan of clothes, and I'm still not. But I may be adding more clothes to the mix. I've been watching, like yesterday I had a couple hours to kill in the evening because I was just exhausted. And I thought I'd sit on the couch and watch some videos. And I watched some political satire kind of videos. And then I ended up watching several Rally Roots videos. And I watched Resell Rabbits, like storage unit. And it was good stuff. And those are folks that inspire me to just keep going because Rally Roots does a mix of hard goods and clothing. They do a lot more clothing than I want to do because they were buying t-shirts and men's dress shirts and all kinds of stuff. But they do inspire me to keep going. I'm twice their age, but I'm sure if I apply myself, I can be as I can't be as successful as them because I don't have the brain for it. But I can get there. I can get to a level I want to be. Jim Dittmeyer has joined us. Hiya, Sarah, and everyone else. Are you getting a lot listed this weekend? I'm doing both listing and selling. I am not listing as much as I thought, Jim, because I'm running my mouth. But I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying myself greatly. So that's just as important to me, really. But I'm glad to hear that you're having some sales. What kind of things have you sold this weekend? I sold a couple of things myself. Let's see, 7. Tracy says she watches me and Linda and Rally Roots are the only sellers that she's watching due to not entertaining drama. That has been a bit of an issue. There we go. There's another listing going up right there. I do, it's one of those things where I don't want to be involved in drama, but occasionally I get sucked into watching it. Not so much with this.
I keep telling Sarah we need to start something up between each other.
Oh yeah, we need to
apparently
start
that's
some kind
how
of.
people get views because all the trauma. That's why they drum it up all the time. I thought, we could start our own drama or something.
What the heck is a leaf category? It looks like there's a problem with this listing. The category selected is not a leaf category.
A leaf category?
Leaf, like a leaf on a tree.
What category are you listing it in?
It just says collectible Disneyana. Oh, I know what it means. Like a subcategory. So there we go. I was able to choose a leaf category.
Yeah.
Leaf.
Put it in the lease.
Let me do this brand. I left that.
Now Merlin's coming to say hello.
Hey, Merlin. There you go. Jim says, just hard goods. I sold 9 yesterday and 8 so far today, and 2 on Amazon and 1 on Bonanza. Holy mackerel!
Wow, Jim.
That is fantastic.
Where are you?
Right? What? I'm gonna need you to put together a video and train the rest of us because we're not having such success.
That's why we're not having sales. We're buying from them.
I know. Everybody's buying everything that's Jim's. I've not ventured onto Bonanza. I don't have anything really on Amazon right now. I know Linda has a bunch of inventory and Bill has a bunch of inventory. And someday maybe they'll train me on Amazon because I don't do it right, I guess. That's That's fantastic that you sold so much. Um, Best weekend since Christmas. That's great. Tracy says it would be so cool to get a few people and do a conference what sold video. I'm way into that. Like I'm very interested in doing that, and I can work on that. My only concern is that maybe my internet speed won't support it. But I'm certainly willing to try, Linda, if we can get maybe Chris to jump on, or Bill. I don't care. At some, one day, and we'll just do this. This is the stuff that sold video.
Bill needs a webcam.
Yeah, Bill, get a webcam. Come on. You're in the thrift stores all the time. They sell them there. Let's see. Donna says she loves Linda's cat. Yeah, he's a pretty cat. Jim says he lives in Detroit, Michigan, so he relies on so much on yard sales. So I use my back stock until they open. Yeah, there probably won't be yard sales here for at least the end of April, I'm guessing.
Yeah, end of April is pretty much where we start.
Jim says he's only doing merch fulfilled on Amazon. So am I, and your sales are slow. What did you say, Linda?
Garage sales start up about the end of April here as well.
Yeah. Yeah, there's just not much until then. I mean, I guess if I looked harder, there might be an additional rummage sale here and there, but mostly there's not anything. But it'll be fine. It'll start up before you know it. And
quite a few estate sales.
Yeah, I need to do estate sales more. I think I'm chicken. I am going to check with Andy and see if she might want to do a trip to Springfield. Springfield's a little less than an hour away. It's probably about 45 minutes away. But she was saying that there is a St. Vincent de Paul, 2 Goodwills, a Volunteers, and an Independent are all there, that she will generally find good stuff at. So I might be interested in making that kind of a haul this week. I'm going to need stuff. I have this brain that doesn't let me focus, so maybe I need medication. So I know all of these great sources, like there's a local auction place that I can get stuff really, really cheap. Like they sell store returns, and then the Goodwill, thank you. The Goodwill auction site, you can find some good stuff there, and all of these like estate sales and stuff, and I just can't focus enough on all of them at one time. I just can't do it.
I usually go the first day. I like getting the first look at everything, but lately I have been starting to try going on the last day when they have the 50% off, and I was surprised at how much stuff I found. So I may try to start doing first day, last day type thing with estate sales. Or do the last day if I saw a lot of stuff and I thought might still be there on the last day. That type of thing.
What's in your reusable at the top? Reusable bag. Cracker Barrel, it's huge. Is that stuff you have now?
I love going to
Peek in it and tell me.
I've got several in my area that I can hit here and there. You can pick up stuff really cheap.
I love independent thrift stores, man.
Oh, 50.
I just have to work more diligently about not buying not being the Oprah of buying, and you get a car, and you get a car, and you get a car, and I'm buying that, and I'm buying that, and I'm buying that. It just for the sake of buying. I mean, thank you, Linda, for doing that. It's just I get caught up. I really do. I really, really do. And I sometimes lose sight of the goal. Let's see. Take this out. Oh, you want to check the inside of this bag? Stick your head in here. Just to see. My eyes probably aren't good enough to see on that dark fabric if there's any marks inside there. Yep, you guys check that Shop Goodwill site out and understand when you're on it. Over on the left field, on the left-hand side, there is an area where you can find your local Goodwills. It's not easy. It is not the most user-friendly website ever. But if you look over in that menu on the left, there is a way to pick locations. And unfortunately, it's not like for me, Ohio, and then all these are the locations. It's, well, maybe it is, but it's kind of messed up the way it is. Just play around with it until you figure it out. So it's
I don't know what that is. It's not ripped. It's not.
Maybe just like a poke.
Like a puncture.
Save a lot of money if you even do a local pickup if you do have one.
Yeah. I mean, you could get them shipped. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, because you can have the stuff shipped, so you can buy from any location, but then of course you have to pay for the shipping. They tend to be a bit high on their price for shipping.
Yeah.
So I almost always only buy from my local one. And then I wait till I have items to pick up and not go pick it up at the same time. And it's like 15 minutes, which is nice.
Yeah. Are there any stains inside?
This is
A couple of little stains.
And then like inside the pocket is something, but I mean it's also not very.
But yeah, sometimes the shipping makes it eats your profit up. So it doesn't make sense to have it shipped to you. Although I know that Nancy has bought huge lots of jewelry and had them shipped to her and done okay. I'm pretty sure. So there goes another listing. Yay! So it is possible. It is possible to have it shipped to you and do okay on it. It just really depends on what you're buying. So I'm thinking about this, Holly.
I just won a vintage cash register last week.
Yeah.
And I swear this thing must weigh close to 200 pounds. But I got it for a friend. I'm not selling it. I'm taking it to her house.
Yeah. Nancy's saying she did get the stuff shipped to her. I remembered you were bidding on that stuff, and I believed you showed me some pieces on camera, and lots of nice pieces in that lot.
Did we answer Kathy?
Kathy Eller says, Linda, what's your black cat's name? I have two black cats. One is dumb and called Kitty, and the other one is huge, and its name is Theo.
My black cat is Ranger, and the brown one that was just on my lap is Merlin. And they are Havana Browns, even though Ranger's black.
Is this like a pants pocket?
Pants.
Do you see this?
And boots and pants and boots and
That's
pants.
kind of cool.
Yeah, it's like a back pocket.
I do like that. I do like Apple.
Yeah.
So who does Linda want to win?
I don't think Linda cares.
I don't care. It's not none of the
I
Packers.
want my numbers to win.
Your numbers.
But technically, I guess I'm rooting for Philadelphia because I despise New England. I don't like Philadelphia either, but it's a lesser of two type thing.
I like cream cheese.
That's funny because when Linda was saying something about Philadelphia yesterday, I was like, it's the cream cheese, isn't it?
I like cream
It's the
cheese.
cream cheese.
I don't know if it's hear it, but I can hear myself in your speakers. You might want to turn them down a little.
Okay. Hold on. Let's see. Here we go. Let's see if that's better. Nana Beth is with us. Hey, Nana Beth. Nancy says there's some nice pieces and they only sell if you get them listed. Oh, it's so true. So true. All right.
Do they deliver?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I am. Would you go up there and make that tea? Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. I would hate for you to lose your debit card.
My debit card. Oh, the tea is in the,
I know where the tea is.
and the sugar's in the thing.
And the thing.
You just pour it in there,
And then stir it and then add water.
just like that.
You know, like I make tea at home.
Just like you would do tea at home.
Just like you would do tea.
Gotta make some tea. I'm gonna order a pizza. I think a pizza. Are you all right?
How many times have you had to ask her today if she was all right?
Way too many. Way. Far too many. Yeah, my other daughter is clumsy. She's more of the clumsy. All right. I'm going to gripe about something. And it's something I've shared with you guys on our little private chats before. But I am so perturbed that pizza companies still charge you a delivery fee to deliver pizza. They started doing that back in around 2009, 2010, when gas prices, remember when gas prices were just crazy? Like, gas is pretty moderately priced here. I think I bought it for $2.17 a couple of days ago, and that was actually on Thursday. Bought it for $2.17, and gas prices were like $4.25. They were really super high, and I'm like, it just hurts me that they charge me $3 to deliver a pizza, and I don't mind tipping the driver but why are you charging me that? You know, I mean, I guess pizza prices have actually gone down, so I probably shouldn't be complaining. But what else am I gonna do? I don't complain. Let's see. Are you all right?
That was a hiccup. You're all right, coffee?
Must have been from falling down the stairs.
That's how we go down the stairs.
Yeah. And Donna says she stopped buying boxes. So are you sourcing them from somewhere else? Because I'm doing my coupon every quarter, and then I do buy boxes occasionally from Walmart if I need a bigger box. But mostly just the priority boxes and the ones I get with my coupon every quarter are usually everything that I need. Tracy says, and then they expect you to still tip. And I don't mind tipping the driver because they're probably not making that much. But yeah, I get that. Let's see. Nana Beth, we need an order pack-a-thon. Would love to have enough orders that it would take all day to pack them. Wouldn't that be nice? Tracy says she seems about as clumsy as you. Yeah, she's having an off day for sure. Jim's saying I tried listing jewelry. I have a lot. Took up. I look up when I'm slow. I try to do the jewelry, but I don't know how to look it up. I guess my keywords I use are wrong, so I just push them to the side. There are a lot of different materials that jewelry is made of. There are a lot of different styles. There are jewelry. I don't know enough. I don't know enough about jewelry for sure. Nancy is really, really strong on research. Hey, Holly, go pull that door. Because I just got a cha-ching, but my phone was on silent and it didn't cha-ching. Not
man,
that door.
What are you talking about?
The door that you just asked me, is it a cover? Is it a lid?
Is that wrong?
Yeah, I just sold a Ronco rotisserie door for $18.59, and they paid $9.99 shipping. So, and my phone was on silent and it didn't cha-ching. Tracy's saying she's getting her boxes from dumpsters. And I used to do that, but honestly, I've just managed lately that, of course, my husband does bring me a few home from work in two different sizes. And Donna says she's getting her boxes from local stores on the days that they get their trucks in. That's great. And Jim says, sweet, gotta love parts. Yeah, I do love parts. Parts are parts. Love them. I'm fixing to list me some Lego parts. Over there somewhere. So let's see about taking that off the list. And I'm such a cheapskate that I always go to the internet when I'm ordering pizza or something to try and find a
coupon?
A coupon. I always do, to see if there's a coupon code.
What? What? I didn't even know this was an option. Where are you going?
This is called Retail Me Not, which is really hit and miss. But I don't think I'm going to find one for what I'm ordering.
There's no Groupon? Is that not a thing for pizza?
It's probably not a thing for this. But that's okay. Let's see, what's this one?
Oh, look, Jim was listing Legos.
Funny because he's exactly what he's listing now is Legos. I love Legos.
My closet I need to send off to the place that buys bulk Legos.
Yeah. Yeah, if you guys have bulk Legos, there is a place that buys bulk Legos.
Called Replay Bricks, I believe.
Yeah. And I don't know why I cannot keep that title in my head. I always want to say it's Brickseek, which is not anything to do with Legos.
Doesn't have anything to do with Legos.
Unless you're buying Legos as a deal.
What do they do? Resell them?
I guess that's what they do with them. Maybe I don't know exactly what they do with them.
Like, why do they buy bulks and bulks?
Maybe they do the Legos for those Lego sculptures. Can you imagine how many Legos are in those? Let's see. Annabeth says, working on dreaded taxes today. Anyone else not have theirs ready yet, or I'm the only slacker? Nope, I don't have mine done at all.
I haven't even looked at my taxes yet.
Nope. I'm going to try and work on mine next week.
I'm trying to get mine done. Mine are almost done.
I don't even want to think about it, honestly. All righty. Let's see. I can't figure out how to print my sales report. From where? From where, Donna? From from PayPal. Jim says he sells on Bricklink, which is a site of just Lego. But that is so time consuming and that is a lot of work. Let's see. So I buy of work organizing. So I buy Lego in bulk. I will not do my taxes until March. I'm busy at my daytime job. Jim says he refuses to do his taxes yet. I just don't want to sit down and do it. It's going to take me a day probably. I love how there is a steady 20 something amount of watchers here, even if we're just having the background. Listing accountability is a real thing. Thanks, Tracy. I think that that's wonderful too. eBay is only going to give you sales potentially from the last 3 months. If you're looking to get all of your transactions, I would go to PayPal and see if you can print a report from there. And I would encourage you to, as you know, if you're going to build this business and it's going to be your thing, that you start using some software to help you manage it. And it doesn't have to be what I use. It can be anything. There's Intuit, I think. I don't know all of the ones. What is the one that does the Excel spreadsheet? I forget what the name of that accounting software is. I use PayPal. Not PayPal. I use GoDaddy for mine, and I have my debit card attached to that. Also, I have linked my PayPal account and my eBay account and Amazon, and it pulls all of the data from all of the sales there. It will actually let you go in and assign things as personal. If you have used your debit card for personal things, you can assign those, and it will not put those on your taxes. It will weed out all of the shipping that you paid as expenses. It's pretty easy. There is an area on eBay that gives you the last 2 years of sales reports and fees paid. Please, Mitzi, if you know where that is, tell me. Gloria says she just got a couple of listings done. That's wonderful. But yeah, the GoDaddy software that I work is easy. It's about $10 a month. So it's cheap over a month, but I mean, it's $120 a year essentially. But I use that, and then I use Mile IQ, which is an app on your phone that lets you, it basically runs in the background and lets you, it counts all your mileage. So if you're in a car moving, it knows it, and it can tell you where you started and where you stopped every time you start and stop at a place. And you can assign that as a personal, like you just swipe left or right. Is it personal or is it a business related? And then that way it gives you how many miles that you used for a business every month and then the year total. So pretty easy. Let's see. Jim says he's going to have to look into GoDaddy because I've heard good things about it. It's pretty easy too. I'm not a numbers person at all, but I am able to do what I need to do there. Amalia is here. Hi, Amalia. Good morning. Amalia is on the West Coast as well, and she thinks that List-a-Thon is a good idea. Let's see. Let's see. Where is? I don't like that I can't. Need to add a tip to this, and it didn't let me add a tip to this. Oh well. Okay, now that the pizza's ordered, there's my my update from Pizza Hut. Not my favorite pizza, but they got wings.
Is it going in the oven?
Right, not quite yet. When the List-a-Thon is over, will it be up on your channel? Yes, I'm going to let it post, even though it's going to be a couple hours long. And there are going to be people that hate that. They won't want to watch it. but that's okay. You know, you can't make everybody happy. And there will be people that will throw this up in the background while they're by themselves listing, and it will give them something to listen to. Some people don't mind mindless chatter. You know, it's just better than nothing playing in their background. So,
That's usually what I do with the longer videos that I want to watch, but I'm not going to sit there for 2 hours and just watch a video.
right, because that's, you know, a waste of time. But if you can just listen to it, and you don't necessarily have to pay real strict attention to it, then you know, it's easy to listen. All right, I'm at 6:54. So I did have one sale. Let's see, I've got this. I can go ahead and throw up there. I think I can list. I think I can get a couple live real quick here. Let's see. Holly, is your laundry done?
Well, I got clothes in the wash that need to go in the dryer, and then they're done.
Okay, because the ones in the dryer are done. If there are any in there. Okay, fine. I'm just making an observation. I am not pointing any fingers, okay?
Okay, but I'm gonna get up and go in there to change it, and you're gonna ask me if I'm okay.
Holly, are you okay?
Oh my god.
Are you okay, Holly?
Okay. Okay.
Are you fine?
I am totally
Fine.
fine.
I'm
said
fine.
I
Fine.
thought you said, are you flying? I'm like,
Are you
I'm
flying?
flying.
Okay.
Ruby Moon.
You know, I wish there was a way, and
Well, there's
I mean, I don't know how to make it happen, but I wish when I relisted stuff and I was running a sale and it had been part of the sale, that it would just go back on sale for the duration. But I think I'm asking a little too much. Maybe I'm just being a little too needy. But it would be nice, wouldn't it? There they are. And now nobody's talking. I got to start talking again.
Oh no.
It's too much silence.
Holly, get in here and do some stand-up.
Linda said get in here and do some stand-up.
I am not a professional comedian.
So, Holly, oh my gosh, Holly and I in the car the other day. Oh my gosh, she said, and nobody take offense. She said, and they had this dumb look on their face, like a man. And I'm like, what? It was just funny in the moment. It
That was
hilarious.
the only word I could think to describe that. Look up, like, what?
We're still here. Okay. Oh, Chris is here. Hey, Chris. We're having fun without you. I knew you'd come eventually. I figured you were busy this morning. Missy says you need to subscribe to Sales Reports Plus. It is free on eBay subscriptions. I'll have to look and see if I am still subscribed to that. Or
I think once you're subscribed, you always are on. Because you're in the store owner.
I think you can cancel the subscription, and that sounds like something I'd do. So I'll have to go in and look at some point. Let's see. Lego Friends. Thank you for that, Mitzi, by the way. go to My eBay. You need to sign in, place your pointer over the account tab. Yep, that's where it is. And then click the subscriptions link in the available subscription section. Subscribe to Sales Reports Plus. Thank you. Thank you for doing all that. I appreciate it. And I will be going there right now because you told me to. And because I have to do what you say. No? No? Anyone? No?
Anyone?
Let's see. Account. The listing count is bad.
3.
1, 2, 3. Let's see. On the left side.
We've been distracting her, Chris.
Yeah, I've gotten about 7 live. Maybe 7. Okay, I'm on the account tab. And then we're going to go to subscriptions link. Here it is. Here. And then, oh, do you want to hear something funny, Mitzi? I'm already subscribed. I just didn't. I hate these reports. I hate them. But
She does need a tally board, Chris.
I need a what?
You need a tally board.
Oh yeah. Holly, get your tally.
Have a whiteboard hanging on your gun safe thing there.
A board. Hey, I need a sandwich board. Is what I need. A sandwich.
With actual sandwiches?
Yeah.
I love that idea.
All right. So yeah, my subscription started in September of 2016. You'd think I'd be taking advantage of all the data that's here, but no.
Well, that doesn't sound like you. That sounds
I
like,
know it
like an
doesn't
organized
sound like
person.
Let's see.
Wait.
Wait, I got to.
It doesn't sound like you at all.
Like boxing matches, Holly can walk through with the number held up.
Yeah, but it'll be upside down. I'd have to constantly be changing it.
She's like, is this a 6 or a 9?
I'm like, you gotta put the line under it.
Wear a bikini though.
Marcy said she took a break to make some eggs, needed some brain fuel, listed 5 clothes. On to hard goods, yay. Donna says she was already subscribed to so it's a matter of it's a matter of actually using the tools that are supplied to us. Oh my heavens. Like, have you ever been in here? Hold on a second. I'm just going to share something. Let's share this screen right here. Look at all of the sales reports here. Look at all this data. I've got sales reports going back to August of 2016. I don't know what I use it for, but
Nothing.
there they are.
Clearly. Clearly nothing.
But yeah, because we all talk about, well, I don't know what I made 3 months ago or 6 months ago or whatever, and it's all right here. Who knew? Who knew? So August of 2016, let's talk about that for a minute, because I had gotten below standard in March of 2016. I'm pretty sure that's when it was. Yeah, March of 2016. I had fallen below standard. And it took me until July, like when they reviewed it again in July, I became above standard again. It's funny though, because you can be below standard and you can be above standard, but you can't be standard. I don't know why.
No one's standard. We're all standard.
Right.
Maybe that's what it is.
No one's
So-
average on eBay. You're either awesome or you suck.
Yeah, there's no middle ground. You can't be an average kid. So,
Average Joe's Jim.
so I had worked closely with eBay. Like, I get it. I'm below standard, and these are the things that I'm trying to do. And I would call them every month. I know it didn't really do any good, but I would call them every month just to say, listen, I'm still working on this. And they gave me that amount of time to get above standard. And I don't know if that's because I was showing progress or that's the amount of time you would get or whatever. But I always hear stories about people saying, well, I got banned forever. And I'm like, oh gosh, that's frightening. When you hear somebody say that. And now I've got enough seasoning to know that usually you're not hearing the whole entire story. But so this would have been the first month that I was able to relist, because from March to July I only had 75 listings. That's all I could list. So this would have been the first month that I could have more listings. And oh my gosh, just listen to this, because I'm not listing or anything right now, right? My sales for July or for August of 2016, 3,164. I think it's less than like last month. I only had 324 listings. Yeah, ended items 324. I sold 109. My average sale price per item was $29.03. Way more than it is now. Wow. Just wowzer. Yeah. Interesting. Isn't that interesting to know that I feel like I'm working harder now? I'm not making as much money. Ah! Oh. Was that loud? Sorry.
That's okay.
In December of 2016, which was my best month ever, and we're not going to go over all these months. I'm just in a rabbit hole that I cannot climb out of at the moment.
The pizza hole.
So 692 items, more than I have right now. I sold $4,849 in December of 2016. Best month ever. Why are you gonna punch me?
This was not like this. This was not like this.
Yeah.
What happened? I
So
was just gonna look through some craft stuff quietly in the corner, but I don't think I'm gonna.
well, you can pull that out after I jump off here. What? That is you pull that out. I want to play the shame game about how I had to have this. I had to buy this. I
Okay,
paid
that whole door.
$1.49 for it.
That whole door is full of crap, though. Just so you know.
A little hobbit hole under the stairs.
It was not that full though. We just played that like 2 months ago, maybe 3. What is this?
So this is a vintage cutting board. It's cardboard that you would lay down and cut a pattern out on.
So why do you have it?
I like stuff. I like caramel and crunchy stuff.
Yeah, but do you use this thing?
Not even once.
I was gonna say, hold on, people. I'll be right back.
I feel shame coming.
No, me.
So,
Here is another smaller, still kind of cardboardy. Well, no, this is harder rubber.
yeah, that's actually a cutting
But
on mat.
Did you just say cutting on mat because you didn't want to call it a cutting board?
Well, you
'Cause
can't. Okay, that one you can use like the rotary cutter
Yeah.
because it won't damage this.
Yeah.
The rotary cutter would cut through the cardboard.
So where are you putting that one?
Don't know.
I don't know.
Should
Look,
list-
I can't say
should
a
I
whole lot
list
because
it?
I was trying to get some craft stuff from you. I don't know. Do you?
Not on
I was gonna
eBay.
say you're not gonna want to ship that.
Yeah, not on eBay. Do you want it?
No. God no. What am I gonna do with it?
All right, kids. Do you think I can sell this locally?
Well, we don't have the chat, so we'll never know.
Wonder if I can.
That thing is huge. See, measure
used
her
to use-
clothes.
See, I knew I bought it. Yeah, Mitzi said, me too, Chris, like 25 years ago.
See?
Because this is vintage. The original price on this was $4.
I bet that was a lot.
And yeah, I bet, I don't know if somebody would be interested in buying this or not.
Maybe clothes makers. Are they still out there?
You know what? Maybe.
No, those are shoe people.
Let's see if we can list this for $10. You want to hold this up?
Yeah.
It doesn't cost anything to list it locally.
What? What'd you say, Linda?
It doesn't cost anything to list it locally.
Yeah, that's true. And somebody might get it and want it, like really use it.
Like not put it in the pocket hole.
I love how
What did you get it for?
I have no freaking idea.
Well, like I know sometimes you buy random things, but like when you were in the store and it told you to put it in the cart,
do you know what told me to put it in the cart?
it was $1 something.
$1.49. That's
Okay.
what told me to put it in the cart.
But even you saw the original $4.
I feel all this shame.
It's not shame. It's questions.
Stick it up there. Let's take some pictures of it. We're gonna take it off. We're gonna have to open it
So why don't we just put it back in the package?
because we're dumb.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
I blame your father.
He can help with my genetics, but not necessarily yours, or else we have a bigger problem.
Oh man.
Oh, you're gonna love this.
Oh no.
And it barely fit. I didn't think it was gonna fit up there.
All right. Go ahead and open it. And we'll take that picture on the floor. There's no reason to try to put that big accordion thing. Just open it and put it right there, and we'll get this logo. So,
Don't seem stressful.
do you know what I'm not doing?
Listening. We're working on it.
It's my
The
own
slow work.
my own list-a-thon. I'm not even listening.
You
And
didn't.
you're the only one not listing.
It seems like other people are getting stuff done. Shorts listings at least.
Yeah, I think. Oh, Donna said I should have no problem selling that. I'm probably just gonna put it up there for like $10.
Did Donna want it?
it?
I'm just saying. If she wants it, we can cut out everyone.
Yeah, Jim Dittmeyer's listing. He's got 4 done already.
Woo,
He's
Jim.
probably listed as many as I have since I've been here since 11. Oh, that's great.
Look, someone did math on it.
Get your booty out of the.
Well, I was gonna try to straighten it out and finish opening it. Just I know you want to take pictures of damage, but
Donna has one just like it. She says.
dang, you want 2? A matching set. So it goes up to 2 yards.
Okay, fold it back up. So, there's been a lot of discussion. Oh, Jim's at 6 now. Good for you, Jim. I'm listening for real. I am. There's been a lot of discussion about Adyen and PayPal and these changes that are coming. But
I think it's
quit making noise. What?
Thank you for pronouncing Adyen correctly.
Right, Adyen. There's been a lot of discussion about it, and it's going to be like anything else. Change is going to come. Change is uncomfortable for most people. It means we have to learn something different and new. That's not a bad thing. And it's going to be okay. You know, it's going to be fine. The sky will not fall.
You obviously did not watch Chicken Little.
I'm not a big Chicken Little fan, okay?
I love Chicken Littles. KFC on a sandwich.
But, you know, everything's going to be fine. It'll be clunky in the beginning because whenever there are any kind of major changes like that, something will always fail.
It's going to be rolled out so slowly because it doesn't even go into, I mean, their contract with PayPal doesn't even end until 2022 or 2023.
Exactly. But those
2018.
Right. But those folks that it does start rolling out for, and I've been in major corporate like rollouts of software and stuff where you do test pilot a group and they will help you fix most of the problems. And then you roll it out to another area and then they help you fix a few problems, like they identify issues and allow you to address them. And then by the time it gets completely rolled out, it's pretty seamless. I mean, it's usually okay. When I worked for an insurance company, we rolled out new claims software. And of course, people that had been with the company 25 years hated every moment of it. There were the people that always approach things negatively that hated it. There were lots of glitches. There were just lots of glitches. And we addressed those in order of priority and, you know, as timely as we could. But it was fine in the end, and it's a better product. And I'm sure that a lot of thought has gone into making this change. That being said, and I'm sure that what I'm getting ready to say probably correlates with it, but I wish eBay would get on their glitchiness.
Oh, the glitches have been bad lately.
The glitches have been worse this year than I can ever remember. And I've been here for 5 minutes. Linda, you've been selling for a long time, but it's just been worse this year.
The snow's gone.
The snow is gone?
Yeah.
Like it's stopped or
No, like it's not on the
Oh.
grass.
Oh,
or
it's melted
anything.
and everything? Yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah, what's your take, Linda?
Well, also keep in mind, this is just going to be an alternative paying method.
Right.
At least for the first few years, PayPal's still going to be an option. It's not just all of a sudden going to be from PayPal to Adyen. It's just going to be another option for people to pay, and that's always good. Because there are some people out there that won't use, for one reason or another, and there's not a lot, but there are some people out there that won't use PayPal, hence they don't buy on eBay. They buy from Etsy, they buy from Amazon.
But they can pay without using PayPal now, though. I mean, if they pay with a credit card,
still goes through PayPal.
It goes through PayPal, but
there are some people that won't do anything if it involves PayPal. But I mean, people are like, well, how will that work? They're going to hold on to our money for a week, blah, blah, blah. Okay, Etsy, they don't use PayPal. They use, I don't even know who they use. They may use Adyen themselves. I don't know. And, you know, you get paid. I get paid from Etsy up to 1 week later. I think I get paid once a week if there's anything in my account. So it may only be a day if I sell something the day before my payment goes out. Amazon, I get paid every 2 weeks. Some people, I know Bill, my brother, is grandfather claused in where he gets daily payouts. So there's people that can get daily payouts. I get paid every 2 weeks. It's not that big of a deal. I mean, yeah, it's nice with PayPal that it goes directly into my PayPal and I can move it into my bank account whenever I want. But people just panic. And there's something that I said in a group, since this is not even going to roll out or be set up for a couple of years anyway, most of these people who are panicking and crying and moaning won't even be reselling by the time it rolls out, because these are the people that just can't handle the change, and they're going to be done reselling in the next year.
Yeah, and I saw that comment, and a lot of people agreed with that. And That's one of the things that even prompted me to bring this subject up was I saw that somebody had commented on that string that so but yeah and the thing is the whole eBay is going to hold your payments for weeks and all that was speculation from an article from an e-magazine that is very slanted anti-eBay. And I just say we don't know. They don't know. The people that wrote that article don't know.
Looks like some people, when they start selling on eBay, they hold your PayPal payments and sometimes they don't.
Right.
I mean, they're already kind of doing that.
Let's see what I missed here.
As long as your account's in good standing, regardless of what payment method they're using, whether it's PayPal or Adyen or whatever, they're not going to sit on the money for any longer than 2 weeks. And be honest with you, I don't believe it'll even be that long.
I don't think it will either. And if they would take their fees out automatically, man, wouldn't that make a difference?
Yeah.
Well, they only held my first ever sale for eBay. They only held my payment for like 4 days.
Yeah. Well, they're talking about eBay's going to hold your payment now, not PayPal.
Not PayPal.
eBay. But anyway, let's see. Marcy said, I told my husband we need to buy stock in Adyen now. It's going to take over the world. They're not publicly traded. Chris is right. I think this will be a positive thing, but change does make me nervous. It makes a lot of people nervous. Nineveh says it's not a big deal. Etsy has it set up like that now. Our money will go to our bank account instead of PayPal. PayPal will still be a payment option, but it will be open up. It will open up other payment methods usage. Amalia says when they go public, Chris, let us know. Etsy uses Adyen. Adyen now, says Nineveh, and Donna says she'll be back in a second. I would love it if they would take out their fees immediately, and just like PayPal does currently. And then if they would, if they held my money, I would not be worse off. I probably, honestly, would be better off because I would have to be more thoughtful about the purchases that I was making. That the thrifting I was doing. And you would get a lump sum, at the end of that 2 weeks. So it's like when you go from a job where you're getting paid weekly to a job where you're getting paid every 2 weeks. You just adjust.
Yeah. And for people that don't like change, back in the day, before PayPal, we had to get checks, money orders, cashier checks, mailed to us by the customer, get the check, make sure it cleared before we could ship items out. And then when they came out with the whole this new PayPal thing, people just went into a major panic again, thinking they were going to lose all their money and everything. Change is good.
Yeah.
Well, if you don't like a change,
back in the old days, Linda, for people that don't like change, they actually sent you change through that's how they
send cash through the mail.
So I'll put that PayPal in the link, please.
And then we had to go to the post office. We couldn't print labels. There was no online postage purchase. You had to go to the post office with all of your packages, stand in line, buy postage.
Oh, we did that. We stood in line, and that was terrible.
What a freak
it was.
That was before Mom's. Well, were you printing your label? Why were we standing in line?
No.
We just went by the line. It still looked horrible.
We never got in the line. Holly.
Still, that line looked excruciating.
Let's see. You want to take those pictures for me right there?
Oh.
Wow. Tracy says she's been selling on eBay since 1998.
Woo! I'm a whole 8 years old.
I gotta grab something to list. Oh, I can list this.
A lovely
Pin cut safety dispenser.
Wait, which one's the ones I'm taking pictures of? This?
The one with the basket in it. The coffee basket in it. Those things, yeah. Take the rubber band off.
You act like this is my first time ever taking a picture. Take the rubber band off.
Okay. All
Okay.
right.
Okay.
Okay.
This is my first time with this thing, though. Hello. See how you go with the light.
All right, I'm gonna be AFK for a few.
Okay.
Do you know what that means? Did she tell you what that means? AFK, away from keyboard.
I figured it was something cool that I didn't know.
I learned it from World of Warcraft. That's how cool that is. And I knew even less what it was.
I am not listing this on here. I will list that locally. Let's see. What else can I list? Gosh, there's just so much.
Door, pizza,
Door pizza.
pizza. No, wait.
That's my husband.
Someone's entering.
I'm still live, okay? What are you gonna know? You quit? Is your boss there? Is your boss there? Okay. All right. I'm going back to my live show. Okay. Okay. Everything averted.
No pizza.
Let's see. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see what's happening here. Etsy has two options for getting your money. You can let it auto deposit once you balance. Once your balance gets to $25, you can go in every day and click the button, and it will deposit the money next day, even if it's under $25. Do you take pictures and list at the same time? When I have Holly, I do. When I don't, I do drafts and then pictures generally. Let's see. How much did I list that Lego for? I asked because I have literally tons and don't know where to start. I listed that little bag of Legos for $16.99, and I left best offer on it. But if you've got minifigs, the little figures, like the little people, lock those together. They do really well. If you have a lot, you can send them to what she said it was called. I don't know. She'll come back and replay bricks.
I think that's what she said.
Yeah, if you've got a bunch, you can go to replaybricks.com and tell them how many pounds you've got, and they will give you a quote. And then if you decide that you want to sell them to them, they will send you a label. You print it out, put it in a box, and send it to them. Then when they get it, that quote could either go up or down a little bit, because
Do they do weight and condition?
they do mostly weight, but they do go up and down just depending on what you have in there. So Chris is saying she's gonna leave it running, go do chores. Okay. Legos sell by the pound if you have different size blocks. Gloria says she's obsessed with the minifigures and keeps them. And Mitzi's right. You can sell them by the pound on eBay. If you don't want to deal with doling them out that way and taking pictures and all of that, you can sell them to Replay at Bricks. And I've done okay on those. I mean, I did not make what I would have made selling them in lots on eBay, but I did get rid of them. So test this remote. And it looks like it works. So make sure you check all the buttons. This is not in as great a condition as it could be, and it doesn't sell for as much as I wanted, but I didn't look this one up. I just bought it because it looked cool. and it looked like it would be a fancy schmancy. You see that, Holly?
Oh, snap.
You can text from this. No,
I was going
You
to say,
can't.
quick, send me a message.
you can't. But there you go. I wonder how my pizza's doing. Donna says she got my coffee and apple pie in hand, and chili's cooking. I'm chili.
Is Donna always at a bistro?
I don't know.
Her food always sounds so fancy.
Right. That's fancy schmancy.
Oh.
Oh, I don't care. So my order was received, but it doesn't look like they have started doing anything yet.
You don't go up there and manage them.
Yeah. Let's see. You can sell 2 pounds in a padded flat rate in a bubble wrap bag. Yeah, that's a smart way to do it as well.
I thought this was gonna. It's not open in it.
Is it open? Is it on there all the way?
It's not now, but it keeps sliding. But I had it popped on.
Right as usual, Holly.
Well, you know, it's right as left.
All right, Holly, entertain my troops.
Troops?
Oh, well, he just left.
Huh?
I was going to go upstairs and check on my husband, but
Did he leave?
Yep.
Was that the pizza? What happened?
nope, sounded like he left. Okay. All right, Bill. What are your what's your acronym there? Let's see. I missed a whole bunch of stuff.
Well, what's next?
Tracy says she just reached 51,000 followers on Poshmark. That's amazing. I can't do the whole Poshmark thing. It doesn't make sense to me. Tracy says, I just had a blueberry muffin and coffee. My son is finishing up his lunch and is about to take a nap, so I can turn my light on and take some pics. My pizza's out for delivery.
Yes.
And I don't have that bright light on while he's getting ready to rest because he'll be wide freaking awake.
Yeah, you're paying, girl.
I remember those days. I remember.
What do I got? What do I got? A 5 and an 18? 5 months and an 18 month?
Yeah.
We do no bright lights either right before sleep time.
Right. Yeah. This is not the remote that I have.
They're not the droids you're looking for.
These are not the droids I'm looking for. Honey, are you up there?
I don't think he is. I don't hear no movement. Is the trash go out?
Does it go out?
Is that why he was here?
No, I think he came home and changed hers. I don't know exactly what he did.
Go to the gym?
No, that's not happening. They installed a cooler at the gas station yesterday. He was exhausted. Boop-a-doo.
Is there 2 F's that aren't supposed to be?
All right.
Soup is now chilly.
Just had a bowl of chili waiting on my phone to power up. Back to listing. I'm going to go take, I'm so going to take a nap today. Started you should take a nap today. What'd you say, Miss Linda?
My spinach dip is now chilling.
Oh, it's now chilling. Chill.
Oh, let's go get some of that.
I know that sounds good. But if we did that, we'd have to go to that stupid party. No, I'm kidding.
So
I don't want to have to go to the
didn't she
football
say
party.
there was drinks and food?
Is it at Gail's?
Yes,
See? We like
There's
Gail.
puppies there too.
there are puppies at Gales.
Holly, I'm gonna have to get rid of that clock that chimes.
Because you don't like it?
I like it, but I just feel like I'm in an old person's house every time I hear it go off every hour.
Well,
You know, it reminds me of like a grandma's house. I am a grandmother, but
someone
Or a
help me
grandma.
delicately.
someone help me say this delicately. What are you trying to say, Holly?
Well, you are a grandmother.
I know, but
So
I'm not.
shouldn't the kids get the experience of
I'm
my
not
grandma's got a
told.
clock that chimes?
And whose fault is that, Holly? It's your
Right.
fault.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! I only am responsible for half of those.
Right. Kim Smith says she's back from having brunch. We left it was snowing a little bit on my way home.
Look, everybody's fancy.
Snowing hard and wrecks in the highway going to start listing. It's flurrying here in Fort Wayne, Tracy says. Jim says, okay, be right back. A list of 10 items. So far, dang, you have to do these more often. I have to shovel snow. Yeah, maybe I'll start doing these on Sunday or something. Because I usually sit and list all day Sunday. And it's also my husband's long day at work.
And it's
One of
my
many.
day.
And usually Holly's here. So maybe I will. I'm not getting so much done.
Look, like I do.
Hey, Amalia, you have a great time this afternoon. And I did see that video about your son and his money saving and goals and all that. And you were right to be a proud mama. So Amalia's son was on the news out in California, and it talked about how he was saving money and raising money and selling things on eBay. So it was cute, very cute. Her son is just adorable, and yeah. But you both me.
Hey.
But yeah, we'll see you soon. I hope. Let's see. Oh, that must be Linda. Oh.
Linda, get your phone.
Somebody paying.
Oh, darn it. I hate that when that happens.
Hate when I get money.
Yeah, we saw him here in mid-Ohio. I saw his video. Okay, so I was cyber stalking a little bit, but that's beside the point.
That's what she does. Okay.
Yeah,
Just
but it was
friendly.
great. So much fun. So much fun than listing alone, right? This is really fun. I don't know how viewership that isn't here alive will feel about it, but yeah, I'm having a great time. I'm not being as efficient as I could, but oh well, who cares?
I'm being efficient for both of us.
Holly's being all kinds of efficient.
I've got everything done but this lamp.
Love lamp.
I love lamp.
Okay. I don't know how I'm going to eat chicken wings with a live show going on.
Off camera and with a wet net.
Hey, quickly.
Like, hold on, let me get this large, heavy item from the floor. Get your wing. Put it down.
So I assume that most of my audience here is probably 35 and up, 30 and up. So tell me about your favorite childhood movie. Like, what was one of your favorite movies from whatever era it was that you grew up?
I'll start. Where was the sound of music?
What was?
The Sound of Music.
The Sound of Music. Oh, that's so good.
Like a nice and
I don't know if Mice and Men is good too. I don't know if I can honestly just choose one because there are just so many amazing movies. And I don't know about you guys, but the Wizard of Oz used to scare the crap out of me.
the monkeys?
Yes.
I love the monkeys.
Hey, with the monkeys. No?
You're telling me
My
those
friend Gail would have
Jim
been
Henson's little red guys?
Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
Or were they orange? You thought the monkeys were scary, the Jim Henson's little orange guys that dance? You ain't seen them? Oh, they're creepy. Let's see if I can find them.
Christmas Vacation is such a good movie.
Ooh, planes. What is that? Planes, trains.
Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Is that where he sells the shower curtains?
The earrings?
Yeah.
He sells the shower curtain rings as earrings. Oh my gosh, that is so
like
classic. Oh man. Marcy says she's 49 and I have many. Are you talking about childhood years or teen years? Doesn't matter. I'm 49 as well. And I love those 80s movies. Gosh, I love them. But it could be anyone. It doesn't even have to be your favorite. Just share one. Because I love thinking about stuff like this.
The Labyrinth.
The Labyrinth.
That was good.
Oh, so good. So classic. I
That's where
gotta
those
grab
things are
something to
from.
list.
And David Bowie was in there getting it, singing Crazy Hair.
Crazy hair.
Yeah, you had that mullet, that spiky mullet going on.
Mhm.
Cool.
David Bowie. We just were watching The Princess Bride the other night, and man, that was good. So good. Sorry if this is noisy.
I thought she said on the 29th she was. I was like, uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Sorry, I know it's noisy.
Look, Marcy said E.T. Pretty in Pink Breakfast Club.
Oh yeah, I love all those Brat Pack movies. So
Gloria
amazing.
said Stand By Me.
That's good too. Yeah, I didn't grow up with that movie either. Because is that a 90s movie?
Yeah, I think so.
But it's a very good movie and a lot of great actors in it. A lot of great actors in that.
This is a
Will
1986 film. Is that true?
Stand By Me?
Yeah.
1986?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, I didn't realize it was that old. But yeah, that's a great, great movie. With Kiefer Sutherland and
River
Will
Phoenix.
Wheaton, River Phoenix.
Corey Feldman.
Mm-hmm.
John Cusack was in there? Well, there was a lot of people in there.
John Cusack played the brother that got killed by the train. You know, they kept having the flashbacks.
Oh, yeah. Jerry O'Connell.
Yep. Dual rules. So many favorite. But if I could just pick one, I would say Charade. That is a great movie too. That is Audrey Hepburn, and is it Cary Grant in that movie? Not a movie, but every day I would come home from school and couldn't wait for Dark Shadows to come on. That Barnabas and Quentin. Hey, Will. Will's here from the UK, and Will, we are kind of just talking about like our favorite childhood teenage movies. Do you have one? Because it might be interesting to see what the opinion is from across the pond there. What? Speed?
That was Keanu's still my dude, but you know.
Oh my gosh, Parenthood.
Cary Grant, Mom.
Cary Grant.
That. He was in
Charade. Yeah.
Parent Trap, is that what you said?
Parenthood.
I was gonna say Parent Trap was not that great.
Parent Trap was awesome. The
Parent Trap was good. But
maybe the original, but not
Haley
with
Mills. Not with Lindsay.
Not with Lindsay.
The original was good.
Is that one where she's got like really short blonde hair?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I like that one.
One of them does, I think. One of them's. Oh, Grease. Gotta be Grease. Ooh, that is a
Grease
great movie. Kathy says she's 58 and loves Sunset Boulevard. Oh my gosh. That's an excellent movie too. I mean, it really is. And I take these spells.
I know who Cary Grant is because Mom takes spells.
They're spells, not fits, fortunately. But I take these spells where I won't watch anything but like Turner Classic Movies for a month. And I love that stuff. Several years ago, it's been like a decade ago, I saw The Big Sleep with Humphrey Bogart and Lauren Bacall, and like in a revival theater kind of thing. It was so good. Love that stuff. I just love all of that stuff. But I'm a movie kind of gal. I like movies. William Holden is just handsome. He sure is. Sure is. Well, was. Probably didn't look so good now. But um, so I was watching this thing last night on YouTube because I got no freaking life. And it was talking about like weird habits of stars. And Cary Grant was a big LSD tripper. Did you know that?
No.
He in his biography, it said that he dropped acid at least 100 times between 1958 and 1961.
I wonder if Chris Pratt does acid. They have that same wonderment look.
Well, I don't know that it's acid that Chris Pratt is doing. A couple of all-time fave are Little Big Man with Dustin Hoffman and Birdman of Alcatraz with Burt Lancaster. Burt Lancaster, and I don't know it. I know Little Big Man. I know what you're talking about. I don't know it very well. But Birdman from Alcatraz is so just amazing. Burt Lancaster is just so good. He's just so amazing. Beetlejuice and Edward Scissorhands.
Ooh.
Someone have a Tim Burton thing going on here.
Because you can be my friend.
Gloria says she's not a movie person, but she can watch Stand By Me over and over. It is so good. They were talking about the Lost Boys the other day. Okay, that's garbage. One is local.
We have a Yoda thing going on.
Maybe. One is local and one is on eBay.
One's gonna use the Force.
Yeah. I wish I could use the Force to ship it.
Like it'll get to you. My brainy parts.
Brain parts scare me.
Little brainy.
So
Isn't that dangerous?
I don't know what I was saying. Anyway.
We're talking about
Tim Burton.
love Tim Burton.
So good. Johnny Depp. I'm a huge Johnny Depp fan. Anyway, because I just like somebody that becomes the character. Like whoever he's playing, he becomes that character. And that's what he does. He creates these amazing characters and characteristics. And you see that in all of these different shows, all of these different, Edward Scissorhands and Beetlejuice. Well, he's not in Beetlejuice. He's not in Beetlejuice.
No, that's
That is Michael Keaton, who is also an excellent actor. Mr. Mom cracks me up to this day.
Is that him in that movie where he's kind of crazy and those people have the house and I think he's trying to kill somebody? It's an old movie.
Are you talking about Amityville Horror or something like that?
No, it's Michael Keaton, I'm pretty sure. Hold on. Where did my phone go?
5285.
Lost my phone.
Okay, this is garbage too. Johnny Depp is great.
Secret Window, Last House.
Secret Window is Johnny Depp.
Well, that's not him. He's the writer, isn't it?
Yeah. Donna says, I love movies that are based on true stories, and my favorite one of those would be Band of the Hand. I don't think I know that. I'll have to check it out. More recently, I think I've seen Shawshank Redemption
Love that.
and The Green Mile hundreds of times each. They're movies that I just like to throw on, and I don't have to watch because I've seen them so much.
There's Pacific Heights.
Apparently, the new film Darkest Hour is amazing. I'll have to check that out. Pacific Heights is what Bluebird's saying.
Yeah, that's
Pacific Heights.
Yeah, that's it. Because I just found it.
5285.
Who was he in Toy Story 3?
I don't know. Did I see Toy Story 3?
I didn't see it, but I know Michael Keaton is in it.
Michael Keaton was a good villain in Pacific Heights. Michael Keaton was so funny in Johnny Dangerously, which is a really crappy movie, but it had Maureen Sullivan in it, and Joe Piscopo, and a lot of other character actors, I believe.
Catchy.
No, Joe Piscopo and Joe Pesci
Not the same people.
are feet apart. Trust me.
And Michael Keaton played Ken in Toy Story 3.
Ken was the Ken doll. Funny. That's pretty funny.
That is hilarious.
You're funny.
You're stupid, though.
Stupid dumb. Let's see. So I love to see him in comedies best. Yeah. You know what I just watched that he was in, and it was so nice to see him in a movie again. Michael Keaton was Spotlight, and that had Mark Ruffalo and Rachel Adams. The Notebook girl.
You're talking to the wrong daughter.
Yeah, you don't do the romantic comedy things.
You.
To see who was in it, because I always forget her name. She's the girl from The Notebook.
Rachel McAdams, I think.
Is that her name? I always get Rachel McAdams and Amy Adams confused. Only their names, though.
Yeah, Rachel McAdams. Oh, and here's Ruffalo. I really do like him.
Yeah. And Liev Schreiber was in that movie too.
Yeah, here he is.
It was really good. Let's see. Michael Keaton in My Life is So Sad. I can't watch that movie because I know it's going to break my heart, and I just don't want that.
Emotional trauma.
FYI, bin pickers have an auction going for a vintage box of Pampers they found in the bins. It's up to $880 with 3 hours left. I've been following it for fun. Keep an eye out for diapers. Oh my gosh, Marcy.
Yeah, I've been researching it too. In fact, I almost mentioned it a little while ago when I saw it jumped up.
I would make people mad because I would buy them and then I'd put them on the baby.
That's my kid right there. Yep, my kid.
No, I just bought them so you can't have them. But I'll put them on them.
But
yeah, here they are right here.
Let's see. Hold on. Let me pull you up. Woo-hoo. I don't know what I'm doing.
Find her.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's the old style box.
It's a full box, but the box is broken. But yeah, they showed it on their video.
But you know, I gotta wonder what somebody wants those for.
Apparently, people collect them.
Nostalgia.
One lady contacted them and offered them $500 if they'd end the auction, which of course they said no. And she said that she collects them.
What the hell? I'm sorry, but
I don't know.
you know what we call those people?
And they found these at the bins.
We call these people hoarders.
Or she just likes vintage. Just wants the vintage of the vintage. Maybe her great grandkids will be in vintage Pampers.
I just can't be right. Yeah, prop departments buy them too. Yeah, I always think about that. But
maybe that's what these stars are buying for their babies.
Yeah, I doubt it.
Because
they weren't. I mean, the technology we have now for those is better.
Kim and Kanye just had their baby Chicago.
Chicago West.
Yeah, with a sister.
Someone had before them. They didn't.
And they have another one.
They had said something about people wearing them for naughty reasons.
I was about to mention that, Kathy, but then I thought, wouldn't they want adult size?
Yeah, they would buy the adult ones. Those are really tiny.
Yeah, I'm with Linda on
this. But still,
because I mean, how attractive is it going to be if only your foot can fit in the diaper?
I don't know what's adult babies.
Again,
not adult babies, adult diapers.
You're not size one.
We're not judging.
We're not judging. We're just saying we don't think your butt can fit.
That's an expensive naughty habit. I would just use current ones. Each their own.
Ew. Gross.
Yeah. Yeah. So
that is making me hungry though. Where's my pizza?
I don't know.
Adult diapers make me hungry.
All I know is I'm dropping stuff.
Oh,
and
cool.
I need a post-it note.
I took some green ones out of that.
I don't know that. I think that's,
But I think they're all the way sticky.
yeah, they are. I just want a regular post-it.
Oh, here you go.
Yeah, bring me the whole thing. Yeah, I don't know about that. Okay, what's the first concert you ever saw?
Oh,
Willie
Nelson.
Oh, I love them. I did not see a concert until I was an adult. I just never, yeah, I'm socially awkward for one. And I mean, I never even spent the night at anybody's house when I was growing up. Like, I didn't have sleepovers with my girlfriends. I wasn't allowed to. And, it's just my dad's rules. But so I never went to a concert until I was an adult, and I saw Brandy and Boys to Men.
You know, Genuine's coming to Columbus. They might already be here.
I did not know that.
Yeah. I want to see. I saw Willie Nelson at a fair.
I've never been to a big concert. Oh, MC Hammer and the Boys and Boys to Men. I took my kids, and Bob Seger, 1978. Wow,
Seeger.
Bob Seger, Against the Wind.
I was thinking Saget.
Not Bob Saget. That's that's completely different.
I'm like,
Van Halen. I saw him 3 times. Bit of a hairband lover. I like Van Halen. I like all kinds of music. I listen to all kinds of music. But I tend to listen to 80s music the most. And I like country music because I was born and raised in Kentucky, and that's just part of the culture there. Tracy says, I think my first was Alan Jackson. Speaking of country music. Yeah, I love bluegrass. Oh my gosh, I love bluegrass music. Good stuff. You know who plays the banjo really well? Leonard Skinner. Oh, what a classic band.
I thought you were going to say that's who played the banjo really well.
You would not believe the banjo that Leonard Skinner can play.
Like, is it also a guitar?
I don't. That's the only truly American instrument. But
The dobro was American.
the dobro,
Yeah, you know, the stick that goes on your lap and you play it sitting up.
I know what a dobro is, but I think it is a knockoff. Well, I guess they're all knockoffs of other instruments, but I don't know if it's strictly American. Donna, you're in Louisville. I used to live in Hikes Point.
Hello, hometown.
Right. Let's see. Oh, she's in. I said I was born and raised in Kentucky. I was born and raised in Henry County, which is probably about 30 miles northeast of Louisville. But I lived in Hikes Point before I moved here. First record I bought was Sugar Honey Honey. Oh my gosh, I love that song. It was a huge hit. Tracy says John Michael Montgomery and Marty Stewart. Those are great. Donna's in Louisville. Kathy's in Paducah. Kathy, my cousin, lives in Gilbertsville down there, and my sister has a fishing camp down there somewhere in that area. Gloria says Earth, Wind, and Fire. Good stuff. Good mix of stuff. Gosh, I remember. I love reminiscing, and I can't help myself. But I remember, like, growing up watching Sonny and Cher. And I loved that stuff. I loved those old variety shows. I was a little too young for Laugh-In. But even now, I don't like Laugh-In because it comes on a channel called Decades. And it's okay. And it's nice to see those throwback acts that, you just can't see anymore. But I've never been a yes. Okay, hold on a second.
Uh-oh. Does that mean the channel's all mine now? All right, I'm up to 1,017 listings now. I think that's my all-time high. Just before Christmas, I got up above 1,000, but I don't think I got as high as 1,017. So new high for me. Shoot, I don't remember my first album. I do, possibly my first album I actually owned, or at least my first 45 I remember, and I don't know if Bill is still out there listening. And if you remember this, Bill, but my first 45, the smaller album with the 2 songs, was Michael Jackson's Ben. Because whenever that song came on his radio in his bedroom, I'd go barging through to his bedroom to listen to it. So for Christmas or my birthday or something, he bought a 45 for it. And I still have it.
What do you still have?
My Michael Jackson's Ben 45 record that my Bill bought for me when I was a kid. I think that was my first 45 I ever owned.
Yeah. Okay. First record I bought was Peter Frampton. Do you feel like I do? Do you feel like I do? I love Peter Frampton. Will's got over 1,000. Who's got over 1,000?
I up to 1,000.
Oh, you've got 1,000. He's responding to you. Kathy says she's worries about going over 1,000 with the listing fees. Kathy, let's talk about that for a second, because I have 650 something right now, and I do 10-day listings, so I'm running about 1,800 listings a month. If you figure I renew every 3, renew them 3 times a month is what I'm trying to say. And I have not seen my fees go up significantly. They've gone up a little bit, but what I have seen is my sales go up. So that's why I'm getting those steady sales, I think, is because of that little boost at the beginning of the listing and the boost at the end in the rank, in the, how it falls in the listings.
The search.
Yeah, and the search results. Thank you. I can't find my words. So you might want to play around with it. It's 10 cents a listing. 100 listings over is only going to cost you $10, right? So just kind of weigh that out and see if that would. I know that there are other folks that don't want to get into that situation too, and I get it. And I was kind of hesitant at first, but I haven't seen a major change in my listings. So, just something to consider. Marcy says that she loved my videos when I would explore a different year and fun derivatives. Those were fun and I enjoyed them. I just got too busy because I did take a lot of research. But maybe I should start. I was just thinking a couple of days ago of rehashing those. But maybe I'll do them less frequently when I find a vintage item. I think that's what I want to do, like something truly vintage or something iconically vintage. And then talk about when this was in history and the things around it. So I did have fun doing those. I enjoyed them, but they're really time consuming. All right, let's see. Will says he's at 540 listed, and that gets you around 20 sales a week. That's not too bad. Can't wait to catch up with you on my listings. Keep working. Gloria says I'm struggling to keep track of 150 listings. Don't have any organizational skills. Jim's saying, wow, it's brutal out there with snow. Stay inside. Kathy says my first month being a premium store. I'm selling more, but the profit isn't as high as it used to be. Just a little nervous my first year. Okay, so that I can see. If this is now you've gone to a premium store, so you're paying a little more each month for that, and you're newer, I can understand where the hesitation could be. So I'm not trying to push you to do anything. I'm just saying think about it and consider it. So, yeah. And Jim, there is no fear of me going outside except when I have to take Holly home. No worries about
No, it's
that.
not even snowing here.
And and the snow's just about gone here. So we may be getting more our way because Jim is northwest of us.
Ugh.
So
No more snow. You can have it, Jim. You can have it.
I got a new subscriber.
Oh, sweet.
And it looks like I'm up to 900. I think I'm up to 910. And I'm not going to make the cutoff, but I don't care. I'm not going to get the 1,000 by the end of the month.
You will shortly thereafter. I think
Well, it won't take too long. Nope, it won't be too long. Holly, you can go ahead and eat if you like.
Well, I'm just trying to recover because I thought those were honey barbecue wings. So when there was sauce on my finger and I licked it thinking it's honey barbecue,
It's supposed to be mild.
it's
though.
it's not hot. Like it's not. You got 908 on mine, but
I got 908 on mine, so I might have lost. Sometimes it doesn't match from the app to the actual.
and I have the app, so.
Let's look up here and see what it says. It doesn't matter. I'm just surprised that you guys have jumped on and have stayed pretty much on or off for this long. That's just blowing my mind. Now I got 908 where I'm at.
Woohoo!
So that is just cool. It's nice that I got a new subscriber while I was on here. And if you just happen to be watching new subscriber, feel free to pop in and say hello. Okay, well, maybe I'm nuts because I have 3,850 items. I have an anchor store, but it's rough trying to list with a full-time job. I cannot even wrap my head around somebody that would have almost 4,000 items and a full-time job. I couldn't keep up with 4,000 items.
Jim, you're the MVP.
You the man. You the man.
I think I was around 400 listings.
Wait, is his full-time job snow shoveling?
No, his full-time job is not snow shoveling.
Okay.
Linda, you were at what?
I think I was around 400 listings when I was still full time. 300 or 400.
That's so crazy.
Yeah. So, I think when I was working full-time, I was only around 250 listings. Kim says, I'm so slow. I'm starting now to get ready for fourth quarter. It's probably not a bad idea. Let's see. Tracy says she's at 470 listings. Jim said, oops, 3,865. Yeah, Jim. Don't make a mistake like that.
Laughter.
Kim says, right? Kim says 575. Marcy says she's got 950 listing, also a full-time job, but only work 36 hours, 3 12-hour shifts. So it's doable.
Only 3 12-hour shifts.
Yeah, when I used to work in the healthcare industry, we worked 3 12s. And working days 3 12s isn't so bad. Working nights 3 12s is terrible. Kathy says she'd be crazy with that many listings. Jim says a lot, but I enjoy doing it. It's fun. Nancy says she had to go make some coffee. Donna says, I love your videos because I learned something new with each one I watch. Thank you. Jim says, no, Sarah, you're the woman. I learned from you. Jim, how are you even managing all of those? How are you even managing all of those listings? Sometimes I struggle to find things that I have a system. I probably at least once a week, I lose something and I have to look through every tub to find it. So how do you even manage all that? Will says, I work full time, have my eBay shop, and I look after my wife's eBay shop. She sells toys and has 130 listed. Aren't you sweet to take care of her eBay shop as well? Will, what do you do? Let's see. Kathy says, I keep all my clothes in totes. It's taking over the bedroom. Still panic when I can't find something. Marcy says she works nights in healthcare. Love night shift. I didn't mind night shift. I was basically a clerk, a secretary in a med surge unit, and they switched me to nights because they needed somebody to watch the telemetry monitors, which are all the heart rate monitors that feed to a central location. And I would watch those. I'm the person you want watching those. But I mean, I was trained to do it. But the problem was I felt like I lost the day because I would come home from my third day of working and I would sleep all the next day. So I guess it's got pluses and minuses. All of it does. Okay, so I'm getting ready to round this out because I do need to get some more stuff listed and I'm just enjoying your company far too much. So I think I'm going to round this down. Let's see. Will says I work with the elderly. I basically feed, water, and entertain 54 people a day. Well,
he's got 54 pets.
No, 54 grandmas and grandpas.
I heard feed, water, 54.
No, not pets.
Oh.
Although if you did have 54 pets that you had to feed and water every day, the easiest pets that you could get
are fish.
Fish.
I was going to say, probably 53 of them would die.
Maybe.
Because I could not.
That's sweet. Jim says, honestly, Sarah, I really don't know. I think my system of putting things with like things. Yeah, but when you've got 4,000 items and you've got 800 toys.
Or 9 million parts. 9 million.
But I mean, out of necessity, I've gotten a better system for my parts because this is an example right here. These are some of the first parts that I started parting out. They're no longer listed. And all I know is I recognize that they go to a juicer. But I don't know which juicer they go to. So I can't relist them because I didn't mark anything in the bag that I put them in. So now I do. I at least put
use this as an example, but you can't see where you wrote.
Yeah. So one of my business cards usually goes in one of these, or I use that white label thing, and I just write on the back of the business card what this is. So, I've gotten better with time. Marcy says, thanks for doing this, Sarah. I was sort of productive, but very entertained. Have a great day. Will says they just lost a lady that was 102 years old. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
I love to sit down and talk to older people. I say old people, but I'm like in that category now. Older people, because they know stuff that you can't possibly know. So
like when
Will says, catch you soon. I have some packing to take care of. See you all. Okay, I gotta go. Food's here. I'm gonna utilize Holly for like the next 2 hours before I have to take her home. We're gonna get some stuff finished up listing. And while I was not productive, I do feel great that I was able to spend some of the day with you guys. And I did get I will end up with about 15 listed as a result of this. So anyway, long goodbyes. I hate them, but I do them every time. I will see you guys later. Just remember that when the dream works when you do. Oh, before I do that, Linda, thank you for jumping on. I appreciate you being here.
Oh, no problem.
Thank you so much. And thanks for everybody that showed up and hung out. Now we can do it. Just remember that the dream works when you do. So keep dreaming and keep working. And I'll see you the next time.